Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. Crabs baseball is on the air. Benjamin Schaefer, along with Aaron Donaldson, thrilled to bring you all the action tonight on a beautiful night at the Arcata Ballpark as the Crabs take on the Kings for the fourth game of a 5-game series, very important league series. Crabs sweeping the doubleheader last night and finishing up with a no-hitter by Jackson Kelly.
7 innings pitched. Hits 0, walks 0, runs 0, earned runs 0, strikeouts 10. Just an outstanding night for the local kid. Arcata Tiger out there getting it done. Just a big celebration at the end of the game. And honestly, it's going to be one of those games that he's going to remember for a really long time. Like, he's still probably floating on a cloud right now.
There's only one base runner, and that was on an error.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. It was a good game. It was good to see the Crabs bounce back. They won the first part of the doubleheader 8-3, the second part 8-0. This coming after a 6-game slide on the road, which is not great. Should we get to the lineups?
Yes.
Brought to you by North Coast Audiology, North Coast Co-op, U.S. Bank of Arcata, and Compass Community Credit Union batting for the West Coast Kings. Leadoff is third baseman Jimmy McNiven. Batting second, center fielder Miles Clayton. Batting third, the catcher Wyatt Miyamoto. Batting fourth will be first baseman John Bullock. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Caleb Hendricks. Batting sixth for the Kings is shortstop Blake Porter. Right fielder Bubba Martinez will bat seventh. E.J. Cord will play second base and bat eighth. Rounding out the lineup, it will be Rashawn Priest playing also in left field. Will Munoz will be pitching for the Kings in the bottom of the inning.
All right, for our Crabs, Manoah Chapman leads it off in right field. Colton Boardman bats second at second base. Kavanasaurus will catch and bat third. Enyart will be the DH and bat cleanup. Vanderbrink at first base bats fifth. Harrington in center field bats sixth. Jamie Mullen at third base bats seventh. Daniel Osborne will be in left field. He'll bat eighth. Joe Fagan at shortstop bats ninth. And Miles Oliver on the mound, about to ready to deliver the first pitch of the ball game to McNiven. And McNiven shows bunt, but pulls back, and it's a called strike on the outside corner.
Osborne has pitched 25 innings for these Crabs, and in that time he has struck out 17, walked 12, 26 hits, 26 runs, 13 of those are earned.
Next pitch misses high, and the count 1-1. A gorgeous night at the Arcata Ballpark, a little bit chillier than last night.
Is your heater already running?
Yes.
It is 61 degrees here in the Arcata Ballpark.
But it's windy up here in the booth.
7:06.
The 1-1
it's like
swung
a
on and
breeze.
missed.
It is like a breeze.
You know, the wind chill brings it down to about
the
34.
Wind chill. The wind chill. Yeah, it's like Mount Everest up here. If you hear that howling, that's the wind whipping around. I'm going to miss you, Benjamin. You will be in Mexico, and you'll be so happy to be there.
Oh, it's going to be 80 degrees.
Yeah.
2-2 the count. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The good news is I will be a bit more comfortable because someone won't have a heater on when it's 61
All right,
degrees.
I turned it down.
Oh, you make yourself comfortable. That's what's important.
2-2 the count.
Starting early.
Here's the pitch. Called. Strike three, happy trails. One away.
Start the game with a strikeout looking. Absolutely.
Now batting for the West Coast Kings. Number 2, center fielder, Miles Clayton.
Here's Miles Clayton.
Good job, by the way. Thank you. That was the roughest part of it. The one that I got it now, I had to go over.
Clayton had no hits last night at all in both games. Foul. Of course, no one had a hit in the second game. But
that's right.
Pitch is fouled away, 0-1.
After the last week. Medford's definitely saw us and it was after the Mudcats scrimmage. Yeah. They were like, I think the league was like already
And 0-1. Foul tipped. 0-2. Kings in their gray tops, white pants. Crabs are in their tie-dyes.
Actually, and I talked about this on the radio. The Mudcats, I call them the Midcats,
The 0-2.
I call them the West Coast Kings.
Breaking pitch misses high.
They instigated everything, and they started it like Thursday night. And it was quiet because they got off to an early lead, and I usually can't hear the other dugout.
The 1-2.
And our guys were
Hit in the air, foul territory, third base side, but it's going to drift out of play.
and it just kept building and building, and then really, you know, Kavana just kind of smiled at him. Yeah, and then
Clayton has 19 hits and 88 at-bats for the Kings.
Ball and 2 strikes to count.
Well, my thing is
Oliver, a long look in. Now he's ready. Kicks and comes home. And that pitch misses high. Like a change.
Pacific Empire League Baseball really starting to heat up at this point in the season. Prune Packers coming into town this weekend.
2-2 pitch is low.
Kings and Crabs trying to sort this out. The Rogues just lost to the Prune Packers. Let's see if we can get who's playing tonight. It's going to be a busy night. The Potters are playing the Marysville Giants. Good luck to the Giants there.
3-2, slow roller out to second base. Boardman has it and throws him out. 2 away.
Healdsburg is currently up on the California Tigers by a score of 5-0.
So like early in game 1 last night, like some fan from the Kings like came up here.
Defensively for the Crabs, it's Oliver on the mound. Soros is catching. Vandenbrink at first. Boardman at second. Fagan at short. Mullen at third. Osborne in left. Harrington in center and Chapman in right. And here's a pitch that's low.
Their left fielder dropped the ball. Well, yeah. Dude, that guy that was like road last night. Right before.
Crabs offense came alive last night. That was good to see. They've been quiet on the road, struggling the first game against these Kings. They're going to need to keep it going. It's kind of do or die for the rest of the season, we've been saying.
1-0. Popped in the air. Shallow infield, right side. Boardman under it. That ends the inning. Kings go in order in the first. Crabs coming up. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 107.3 FM. Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning, it'll be Manoah Chapman, Connor Boardman, and Kavana Soros to bat against Will Munoz, right-hander on the mound for the West Coast Kings.
Can't seem to find any pitching stats for Munoz associated with the West Coast Kings, which means it could be his debut. I don't know. Manoah Chapman's a 321 hitter.
Isn't that suspicious?
Slugging is 396. On base percentage is 410. It's only when it's for the other team we've established that it's suspicious. So in this case, it is suspicious. That's right.
Let's see how he does.
Warm-up pitches coming in the mid-70s.
It's 70s night at the ballpark tonight, apparently.
It is, but it's not on the Foldy schedule.
It's
I
not
feel
on
like
Foley's
kind of
schedule.
like
I don't know how people know. I think there's
That's
like one
it.
person dressed in
Yeah.
quasi-70s
kind of like
getups.
In-N-Out Burger. There's like a secret events night menu
That's
somewhere
right.
for Crabs baseball. I would have dressed up for 70s night. I don't know what I'd be wearing.
What do you wear for 70s night?
You know what I would wear? I would wear the mustache that I normally wear for mustache night because the 70s.
Well, there were a lot of mustaches.
There were a lot of mustaches.
There were a lot of mustaches.
And I say mustache night, it's losing it as a bummer because it's the only night my mustache gets to wear a mustache.
I mean, I
And-
think if you're going to 70s night, it's corduroys and
Well, I'm wearing
Wallabies.
corduroys right now.
all right, okay,
Yeah.
because I think corduroys
Yeah.
and wallabies say 70s to me.
I love corduroys. I
Me
call them
too.
Teddy Ruxpin pants.
Yeah, I like I love corduroys.
A little warm for now,
Grew
but
up in the
you and
70s.
I will just agree to disagree on that.
And then, as I said, a pair of those sort of beige desert boots, or what are they called? The rubber soles. I forget what they're called. But anyway.
The Doc Martens.
No.
No, those come
they're,
later?
I forgot what they were called. I just called them. I just had the right name for them. Anyway,
Leading off,
but other than that, I don't really know. It's not like
right fielder, number 31.
or a disco getup. That's always 70s.
Right.
Here's Chapman to lead it off for the Crabs.
Something with sequins.
Someone with sequins for sure.
I can get behind sequins.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm an 80s baby, but I respect the 70s
Thank
fashion.
you. I'm
Yeah.
not on the radio tonight. These guys are. But
Pretty good.
Yeah, Benjamin, Aaron. I'm on the radio sometimes. So. Yeah, thank you.
Here's the pitch. Lined in the right center field towards the gap. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Chapman on his way to second. He'll be in there easily with a stand-up double on the first pitch.
I've been saying it all year. I really dig having Manoah Chapman as the leadoff.
Yeah,
He's
well,
just
now we know why, right?
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that can get it done. I mean, the Crabs have lots of great hitters for sure. The heart of the order for the Crabs is like a contemporary murderer's row sometimes. But Chapman as leadoff is just great, getting it done.
So here's Colton Boardman.
He hit a home run last night in the first part of the doubleheader, right over the center field fence.
We're working. I know.
There's all these mics around.
That's always nice, but there are like a ton of signs down there, like don't approach.
Here's the
people. I mean,
pitch.
but that's
Low and inside.
Can I get a Ticonderoga pencil?
Does someone need a Ticonderoga pencil?
don't give those away, man.
Yeah, you got to earn that, Brendan.
It's a Dixon Ticonderoga.
We got compliments on our pencil content, which means there might be more of it coming your way.
Ball no strikes the count to Boardman.
Shout out to $1.
Here's the pitch. And that one was low and got away from the catcher, but no advance.
I'm not trying to be contrary, but the Ticonderoga pencil kind of underperformed for me.
It's too light.
It is. We need to get some of those pencil scoring pencils.
I like the 9mm mechanical.
See, you doing the mechanical pencil, that feels wrong to me.
Yeah.
You don't like when they use lights to illuminate the baseball field.
2-0 the count. No, I don't, but still, you can't get a heavy lead otherwise. Next pitch misses down low. 3-0.
Me and Aaron tomorrow, I'm sure we'll get into it.
I'm excited. Liam says we're going to talk pencils tomorrow. This is going to be a long-standing thing.
Be like, I don't have
Just a little bit of puffy clouds out over the hills. Otherwise, a clear blue sky, beautiful summer day in Arcata. Hard to beat it. All the way up and down the coast. I drove to Crescent City. It was great.
3-0 is a strike on the inside corner. That was a good pitch, right? Pretty much on the black.
It's obviously a really windy drive, and there's a lot of construction that can be kind of annoying. But like, there's not an ugly part of that
Not at
drive.
all, no,
It's
that's
just
a
all
lovely drive.
beautiful.
Sometimes you get to see elk.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that was weird for me coming from Montana. You had to get pretty high in the mountains to see elk in Montana. And then here, they're just like by the freeway.
On the road, yeah. 3-1 misses way inside. That might have even hit him. I don't
Looks
know.
like it might have.
The Boardman's aboard.
I'm going to call that a walk or a
I think it's a walk, but
Okie doke.
because I don't know if it hit him. But so here's Cavanasaurus with 2 on and nobody out.
For your humble crab.
So Munoz in trouble right away.
10 catcher, Cavana.
Lead off double to Chapman and then the walk to Boardman.
By the way, the Bat Boy is named Glenn. Okay. Like when he comes out, you just want to say, Bat Boy Madden.
Yeah. Madden.
Madden. Yeah, like the video game.
Gotcha.
Not too much like a video game. More potential year after year.
Munoz sets, looks at second, deals in the air, shallow right center field, and it's the center fielder under it to make the catch, and the throw back to second, a nice play. That was cut off. The throw was going into third to get Chapman, but Porter at second base very alertly caught the ball and threw out Boardman going to second.
Number 16, the designated
So Boardman's out
Adam Inyard.
8-6-4. Chapman goes to third. Soros is out for the second out, for the first out. So with 2 away, here's Enyart with a runner at third. That was a good play by Porter. Very heads up.
Yeah, that was smart. They had no hope of getting him at third base, but the runner from first was kind of delayed. He was dead on arrival.
And there's a swing and a miss. A slider away and down. 0-1.
Enyart was 2 for 4 in the second part of the doubleheader last night. 2 singles. A couple stolen bases. Krabs just stole all over the Kings last night. Just steal after steal.
And one of the guys' name,
A 1
NFL prospect, his name is Pig.
in the dirt.
It's also General Beatty.
Yeah.
Jack, did you know that there's a college football player named General? Yeah, look him up.
Ball and a strike to count.
On the roster says Booty General.
Oh, dear.
Here's the pitch. Fastball, good call. Strike on the outside corner.
Well, Pig Cage, I'm like, I have 2 kids.
Has to have
And you have 9 months, and you sit, you debate, and they're like, we gonna call him Pig.
Wouldn't it be funny if we did this?
Well, our last name's Booty.
1 and 2 to count.
There's only so many places you could go.
Chapman over at third.
Oh, dear. Okay.
You should have a higher rank.
The 1-2. Enyart takes. It's outside.
I saw a video.
2 and 2.
He's like, you know, I'm up close my name. We need to. He's like, can you please see that he's not out?
From set, Munoz looks over at third. Kicks and deals. Ooh, just missed inside, and the count goes full. Good take.
That was a good take. Just a stone cold take. Enyart does not strike out very much. He hits a lot. He can hit big. He walks plenty. Good hitter. Good eye.
All right, here we go. Full count. And the pitch.
Oof, there
Got
it
him.
goes. That's my bad.
Got him to chase a high fastball. And that ends the inning for the Krabs. No runs,
Yeah.
a hit, no errors, a runner left.
That's
and at
on
the
me,
end
Adam.
of 1, we're tied at 0. This is exciting Krabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second inning. It'll be Bullock, Hendricks, and Porter for the Kings. Thanks to North Coast Co-op, Humboldt's local community-owned grocery co-op since 1973. Also North Coast Mercantile, your local beverage distributor. Bear River Casino Resort, the best bet on the North Coast. Crestmark Millworks, creating signature elements of extraordinary spaces. Cypress Grove Cheese, world-class cheese from right here in Humboldt County. North Bay Automotive, your trusted automotive repair shop in Arcata since 2013. Granite Construction, building a better future today. And Compass Community Credit Union, guiding you to better banking.
For the West Coast Kings.
So here's Bullock. Lefty on lefty.
Designated hitter, John Bullock.
And the pitch. Ooh, strike right at the top of the zone. Good pitch, 0-1.
Looking at the Kings roster here, we haven't seen him play yet, but they have a player named Josh Buffalo. That's cool.
He just fouled out of play.
Ten hits and 68 at-bats for Bullock. He's batted in 3 runs, walked 9 times.
The 0-2. High and inside.
9 walks, 21 strikeouts for Bullock.
The 1-2. Just got a piece of it off the hands.
Shade starting to creep its way towards the baselines.
A little bit hazy tonight. Not as
Little
clear
haze.
as it was last night.
It's the marine layer.
Yeah. It's, you can see there's quite a bit of water vapor in the air.
Yeah.
The 1-2. Breaking pitch misses high.
Got a Coast Guard flyover before we got started. 2 helicopters heading south in formation low. That was fun.
Yeah. They often, on Sunday afternoons, they'll hang out over, they'll come and buzz the ballpark and circle around once. There's a roller out to short. Throw to first. Nicely done by Joe Fagan.
I figure if you're chopping around in one of those things anyway, and you know the Crabs are playing ball, if I'm up there, I would want to come take a peek.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet the view from up there looks pretty good.
Give the fans a thrill.
Yeah. Plus on a night like tonight, like, come on.
I wonder if they were headed to Neyland.
That's true. They were headed vaguely that direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although the helicopters that are up there are not those orange ones, but
That's right. They didn't have the big orange ones up there. Yeah.
here's the pitch. Fastball is high.
I know it's like literally what they're for and how they work, but watching a helicopter come in and then just hover and then just drop straight down and
That's
land.
trippy, yeah.
It's so wild when you think about how all of that works.
The 1-0 to Hendricks misses high again, 2-0.
Just in terms of how the tail and the rotor and the
I
tilt
know,
and
yeah.
all of it
Yeah.
just comes together to be not chaos,
It's
but
true.
streamlined flight. Very cool to watch.
2-0. In the air, left center field
Uh-oh.
and deep. Going back is Harrington near the warning track. He reaches up at the warning track.
What a play.
And makes the catch for the second out.
Just great fielding by Alex Harrington. He had to run back and to his right and look over his shoulder pretty much the entire time. He got to the warning track right about the time he had to reach up towards the ball, and that change of terrain obviously makes for some uneven footing. And just clutch catch.
So here's Porter with 2 outs.
That's the kind of play that keeps you in center field.
He had to cover a lot of ground to get there.
He
too.
did. At kind of like an awkward angle,
That
too.
pitch slipped out of Oliver's hand and ended up.
Like if you have to run just straight lateral or if you have to run straight forward, I feel like
Yeah,
that's
right, yeah.
different than having to run back at an angle and keep a look over your shoulder.
Well, you have to be really precise to make that work.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And then again, the terrain changes. You know the wall's out there, but you're keeping your eye on the ball.
1-0
Woof.
misses low.
Great fielding.
So 2-0 to Porter. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second.
Crabs unable to capitalize in the first. That's a bummer.
2-0. There's a strike on the outside corner. Check swing.
Do you have a favorite 70s movie, Benjamin? I don't feel very well qualified to answer the question,
boy.
but
Tapper out towards second base. Tough play.
oh boy.
And they're not going to have a play.
Yeah.
Oliver
Just-
couldn't get to the bag in time, and it was hit too slowly for Vandenbrink to really make a play on it. So that's an infield hit for Porter.
It looked like there was some miscommunication between, I think, maybe the second baseman or first baseman and the pitcher, where it looked like the pitcher was going to try to get to it, and then he realized he couldn't. And then the other guy fielded it, but then there was nobody on first because,
Yeah.
they were waiting on him to get it.
So here's Martinez with a runner at first. I don't know if Being There was made in the 70s. I believe Being There was made in the 70s. Here's the pitch. That's one of my very favorite movies. Strike at the knees.
$1979.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So we will allow it.
The 0-1. Fouled out of play. 0-2.
I'm going to be pretty basic, and I'm probably going to say the first Alien.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
That movie's a banger.
That's a great science fiction film.
Yeah, ages really well.
Throw to first. Runners
Iconic.
back.
Just iconic. Another basic answer that I would go with would be Star Wars: A New Hope, but that's a little,
Is that the first one?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was good.
Again, the word is iconic.
The 0-2 hit in the air, shallow right field. Boardman going out, but it's going to be Chapman to make the catch for out number 3, and that'll end the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, a runner left, and at the end of an inning and a half, we're tied at 0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. We are back, tied at 0 in the bottom of the second inning. Vanderbrink, Harrington, and Mullen will bat for the Crabs.
Vandenbrink also had a home run last night. Just a
That was a
smasher
towering shot.
out to
Yeah.
left field.
In
Yeah,
fact, I lost track of it. I don't even know where it landed. I lost track
mean,
of it about 3/4 of the way out.
it vanished. It was heading southbound in a
Just
hurry.
went into the night.
Like, we talk about going to the northbound lane on the 101 as a statement of how, like, far it was hit. But it was also kind of like an angle thing. Like, if you go down the baseline, you can cross 101 and get onto the northbound lane. Vandenbrink was more towards, like, left center,
Yeah.
towards, like, the overpass.
Yeah.
And it was just heading south in a hurry. It was a fun call because both with Vandenbrink and Borden, like, when you get those home runs that are no doubters, like, it's just enjoyable. You just sit in there and watch it.
They're watching.
Yeah. Very fun.
All right. So here's Vandenbrink.
Leading off the bottom half of the second for the Humboldt Crabs, first baseman number
Will
35,
Munoz.
Ryan Vandenbrink.
Out for his second inning.
Benjamin pointed out during the break the original Godfather would be another really good pick for best 70s movie. There's some good movies in the 70s.
I love The Godfather.
Pretty important era for
I've seen
cinema.
The Godfather about 100 times.
Again, it's a banger. It ages well. Smart.
Line in the center field, base hit. Vandenbrink aboard to lead off the second.
First pitch swinging. 91 miles an hour off the bat. Little rainbow shot to dead center.
That brings Alex Harrington to the bat, who, as always, shakes the umpire and the catcher's hands.
Yeah. Second inning in a row with a leadoff runner aboard for the Crabs. See if they can turn this one into something.
Now batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 39, center fielder Alex Harrington.
Harrington had a great catch in center field last inning.
You're playing 7 games in 6 days. I think.
Here's the pitch. He shows bunt, and he bunts it out towards the left side of the mound.
He's fast.
And pitcher bobbles, and he's not going to have a play.
Anyway, Benjamin.
I think he would have made it anyway.
That's a hit.
Yeah, they're going to give that one to him, and they definitely should. Liam's been saying it all season. Harrington is speedy,
He's an excellent bunter.
and it was a great bunt. We've seen some really good bunting from the Crabs, just period. I feel
mean,
like the bunting game this season,
Yeah,
I've only
I
been
think
doing
so,
this 3
too.
years, but it's the
No,
best I've
there
seen
are
in
better
the 3
bunters
years.
than they have
Yeah,
been in the past.
absolutely.
They used the bunt more too, and the thing there was that the reason that Munoz dropped it is because he had to hurry.
Right.
So first and second now for the Crabs for Jamie Mullen.
They had 2 on, nobody out last inning, and didn't go anywhere. So let's get this done. Mullen's the guy to do it.
Here we go. He shows bunt, and they throw behind the runner at first, and it bounces in front of him, and he still gets back in time.
That was funny. The ball literally got back before the runner did. Alex Harrington had to like boogie
I
step
don't
his
think
way,
Bullock was expecting the throw.
and yet he's safe standing.
Yeah,
Figure
I
that
don't think
out.
Bullock was expecting it because he really was not on the bag.
Yeah,
He was behind the bag.
kind of river dance moves out there from Alex Harrington. Tippy-toeing around that, safe at first.
So 1-0 to Mullen. A look out at second, and Munoz comes home and he bunts, and that's again towards the third
Yeah.
base line. Munoz has it.
Yeah.
Throw to first, and he got him that time. So the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting for the
One
Crabs,
away.
number 15, left fielder
Vandenbrink to
Daniel
third,
Osborne.
Harrington to second.
Jack's best friend.
And here's Daniel Osborne with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out.
The pitcher just airmailed it. The success rate of that is unreal. I mean, yeah. I understand that more than the 6-7 thing.
Infield pulled in.
That's my man thing is pretty funny. Yeah.
I just think I don't understand why so many teams are doing that now. That's line, ooh, foul down the right field line. I don't understand why so many teams are bringing the infield in
You've been
early
saying
in the
this.
game like this.
Yeah.
And it's a new thing. It's a new thing.
Is it a product of them expecting the Crabs to just plate
The
a
Crabs
lot?
do it too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, you hear about like the rationale for going for it on 4th down in football and how it's like a big risk, whatever scenario, but it's like the most aggressive thing you can do is it's just playing aggressive baseball. just trying to do everything you can to keep runs off. But it's risky, is the point that you keep making.
Super risky.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like I
all
said,
or
it
nothing.
makes sense if you don't have anything to lose.
Right, and to do that in the second inning, it just feels premature. It's interesting.
I mean, like I said, it makes sense if you have to get the out at home, or you lose the game. But you 0-1, like in extra innings or something. And pitch, nice catch over there, first base coach on a high bounder, bare hand catch.
And we're 150 years deep into baseball, and we're
So 0-2 to Osborne.
people in the 60s would be so mad. They're like, you bought that? It's like, just go down the third baseline, rub the baseball.
Imagine Chad and Nate get a lot of shit from the players. Like,
The 0-2.
when I'm on the bus, I can get.
Nate
And the pitch
Nate
in the
pitches
dirt.
it.
Oh, 100%.
They pick on Chad a little bit more.
Chad's like pretty quiet.
Oh yeah, that makes it easy target. But they don't want to get like when Nate starts chirping back.
Van den Brink at third, Harrington at second, one away.
I wouldn't chirp Nate, but that was one of the levels. Yeah,
A ball and 2 strikes to Harrington, Fagan on deck.
You just look at me, you know.
Munoz sets and deals outside.
I also do CR football, so I see Nate and Chad.
Oh yeah, they
CR
do all
football too. Yeah.
That's how usually.
Osborne is slugging 376, on base percentage 441.
And my brother plays for
And
the
now he asks for time.
CR baseball team.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Nice.
so
Osborne has 16 RBI this year so far. Looking to add that.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Munoz shakes off a sign now. He sets. And he kicks and deals. Breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate, called strike 3.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch.
Great pitch. Right on the inside corner.
I told Chad first thing this was
2 away.
There are Crabs fans left, righting, or sorry, Kings fans left, righting the Crabbies hitters in their own ballpark. That's unacceptable.
Where are these people?
Happening over this way. From where our friend came to us last game and spoke right into our camera while we're trying to call the
And
game.
where's security?
Can we call the Coast Guard back?
Really?
Airlift them out of here?
So here's Fagan.
Crabs need to capitalize here.
And there's a fastball inside, 1-0.
Be a huge bummer to have 2 innings in a row where you have 2 on and nobody out, and you goose egg it.
Well, I get the feeling this has been kind of a mood the Crabs have been in for a while here. Not really being able to get the big hit when they need it.
It's true.
The
They
1-0.
piled them up in the doubleheader, but they missed opportunities too.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Well,
Right, that was a
I
deadly
mean, this
pitch.
team is not as competitive as like Healdsburg or something like that.
Right. Prune Packers, Rogues, Potters, they're trouble.
Ball and a strike to count.
Kings won the first game of this series. Tip your hat to that
Well, the Crabs ran into a buzzsaw that first game.
with their pitcher. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you were saying, Astri or
Breaking
whatever his
pitch
name
misses
was.
inside, 2-1.
Who's gonna turn around and start throwing things out?
2 outs.
I don't know if you were
2
here
on.
a few years ago when like Daniel Osborne, I think it was Daniel Osborne Sr. was the home plate umpire, and Gordon like said something that
2-1 is high.
and like he went up to Gordon and was like,
It was a good take.
"Stop it right now." Yeah. And Danny O Sr. Did not like that joke. He was like,
I will take your music wand right now.
3-1.
only time I've ever seen like an umpire like go up to somebody in the stands.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, and it's a strike at the knees, 3-2.
Another great pitch from Munoz, 81 miles an hour, dotting the lower outside corner of the
He's
strike
made
zone.
the good pitches when he's needed to.
He
that's
has,
for sure.
yeah.
3-2 the count.
And it was probably like 12-2 Crabs.
And the pitch. It's low. That's going to load the bases.
Just a great take by Fagan. Hard to do when you're fighting to stay alive with 2 strikes. Count goes full.
As we turn the lineup over.
Doing his job, handing it back over to the top of the lineup for the Crabs. Chapman's already got 1 hit tonight.
Right fielder, Manoa.
He needs to punish him for that. Big opportunity with a whole cast of Crabs out there.
Conference out on the mound.
Gross really likes his meetings.
This is one loquacious manager.
Right? He has a great many things to say. Boy, with just a little bit of water in the air, it almost looks animated out there. It's like a Disney cartoon outside the window of the broadcast booth. Just loving it.
Those strikes.
Is he still discoursing?
Yeah, what's going on? Is the umpire getting a little
The
note
umpire's
too?
getting some information too.
He's
He
like, oh.
looks enthralled as well. What is the?
And the manager's like, and you, Blue, here's what I need from you.
Wow,
And the ump's like, yes, coach.
That had to be really inspiring.
You
because
got it, Skipper.
because the umpire was even like, wow. Life-changing mound visit there. I don't know.
I was coming to break this up, but you need to finish what you're saying there.
I'm
Go on.
really vibing with that, man.
Really vibing with that.
Here's Chapman.
Umpires don't seem like vibes kind of people. 70s night or no. There
In
we
the
go.
left field,
There we
center
go.
field,
That's
that's
it.
going to clear the bases.
Yeah.
All the way to the fence. 3 runs are going to come in. On his way to third is Chapman. He'll make it easily. And the Crabs lead 3-0.
Say
Manoa
it with
Chapman,
me.
a bases clearing triple.
Manoa Chapman leading off. That's a good idea. He sent that one to the neighbor's porch. Just blasted it into the gap. Cleared the bases off. 3-0. Go, Crabs, go.
Now batting for your Humble Crabs. Number 7, second baseman Colton Boardman.
Here's Colton Boardman.
It's exactly what we were talking about. You get
Well-
the bases loaded early on. You got to capitalize. Chapman comes up in spades.
Here's Boardman. Walked his first appearance. Fastball is high. That was the big hit I was talking about right there.
That was it. You get, 2 on in scoring position. Coming away with nothing really hurts when all you got to do is wrap one like that, and you got a crooked number out there.
The 1-0. That's a strike on the outside corner. The 1-1 outside. Munoz sets and deals 2-1. That's low. 3-1. Three-one. Way high, and Boardman walks for the second time tonight.
I'd have to look. It's kind of hard to realize what he's doing.
And that brings Cavanasaurus to the bat, who flied out to center his first. First at bat. 2 outs, runners on the corners. I am willing to bet that Boardman's going to split during this at bat.
It would make sense that, if you have a score.
It's like our activity just getting started in the bullpen there for the Kings.
That would be nice.
Might be number 26 stretching out there.
All right. right.
You got like a
Here we go. Boardman with a big lead over at first.
Be perfect. No mistakes.
And the pitch is inside with a changeup.
Get out of the way.
But you're the best scoreboard operator. You're the best scoreboard operator in the PEL. So like,
you should have to do the wooden numbers. Imagine having that shit.
I think Jack might like to do that
They
more.
still do that at Finland. And somebody's back there just watching through a peephole.
1-0.
Yeah, Jack,
Rides high with a fastball.
climb into the scoreboard.
Yeah. Where it's been confirmed that Manny Ramirez has taken 100 pisses.
Star Wars: A New Hope, obviously the top grossing movie of the 70s. What do you think the second top grossing movie of the 70s was? We haven't named it yet.
Come back
I have no idea. Like the Poseidon Adventure maybe or something.
That's a good call, but no. As soon as I say it, you'll know.
Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1.
It was a marginal strike, but it was competitive. He's not happy about it, Soros, but it was a strike.
Taking a little walk. So Chapman at third, Boardman at first. 3 runs are in for the Crabs.
We might do a peanut delivery up there if we feel like it. Yeah.
Throw to first and the runner's back.
Answer: second top grossing movie of the decade of the 70s, Jaws.
Oh, I forgot about Jaws.
Right. I mean, like, of course. Of course. Again, the word iconic.
2 balls, a strike to count. Boardman fakes going. The pitch is high, 3-1. Maybe he's not going.
I saw the Poseidon Adventure as a kid. That movie scared me to death. Oh my God. The old one, the old one, the 70s
Gene Hackman,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
Shelley Winters.
Yeah.
She had a lot of guts. 3-1 pitch.
That's it.
Swung on a miss. 3-2, a lot of guts.
Woof. They turned the whole boat upside down. Just, oof. Almost worse than going to the bottom. I don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
I'd prefer the flip.
The survival, right?
Yeah,
Falling off the ceiling
Yeah.
and then not
Yeah.
getting crushed. Sure, fair point. Okay.
3-2 pitch.
The things we ponder when the count is full.
Here. And he reaches out and
Whoop,
slaps it
that's
into
it.
right field. That's a great piece of hitting by Kavanasaurus. A pitch outside, and he just reached out and slapped it into right field to drive in another run and make it 4-0 Crabs. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, Benjamin, you said it. He really was kind of reaching for that, and he just kind of blooped it. It was 79 off the bat, and just right through the gap. There was nobody that could make a play on that.
There wasn't anybody in the,
Just
in the hole on
well-placed
that
ball.
side, so
Yep.
he just knocked it right through. So now that's going to be it for Munoz as the manager's out to the mound to give another lecture and bring in a new pitcher. So while he does that, we'll go back to the studio. Thanks to more of our sponsors. This is Exciting Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM.
Yeah, I've already done.
We're back. New pitcher on the mound is Vince Van Holt.
V-A-N and then H-O-L-Y. Vince Van
Van Holy.
Van Holy. All right. Vince Van Holy on in relief of Will Munoz. Crabs have runners on first and second. They've scored 4 runs. They've batted around.
Doesn't Enyart have to reach before
you're
they
right.
bat
Sorry.
around?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Enyart's got to reach.
See what we can know about Vince Van Holy here. He's got an ERA of 11.37.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Let's see how many innings pitched that is. Maybe just one bad day. That is
Maybe off to Mexico a little early.
that is 6.1 innings pitched. Hit 5, 9 runs, 8 of those were earned. Walked 8, struck out 6. Again, just looking at, 6 innings. That's not a whole lot. I was thinking about some of the ERA numbers and that we're reading about these Kings. They've played the Prune Packers. They've played the Potters. Like, these are teams that can really sting you, hit your bottom line as a pitcher in ways that it takes some big numbers to wash out.
Yeah, it's true. Can really raise that ERA.
Yeah, and once that happens, like, it's a long way to start melting it down again.
Sure is. Yeah.
You will wear those numbers for quite a while.
All right, here we go. Here's Enyart with runners on first and second.
The West Coast Kings, number 45, Vince Van Holy. Once again, hitting for your humble Crabs, number 16, Adam.
Oh, no, Borman made it all the way to third. Okay, so Borman's at third. Soros is at first. And here's Enyart. 4-0 Crabs, bottom of the second inning.
Vince Van Holy has to make the all-name team, right?
It's a pretty good name for a pitcher, I think. Was that 2.2 innings for Munoz?
2 and
2/3.
2/3, that's right.
That's my all-time favorite.
No, 1 and 2/3.
1 and 2/3.
Runners going. The pitch is a strike, no throw to second. So Soros steals. 0-1 meanwhile to Enyart. The 0-1, way outside.
It's funny, it's like 60 years ago. The PA guy would do the play-by-play. It's just like talking to the crowd.
Ball and a strike to count.
Still do that. Or they like
And
type in the radio broadcast.
Soros dancing around out there at second. Here comes the pitch, and it's call that a strike? No, it was a strike.
That was a pretty good pitch, yeah.
So 2-1 now the count. Right.
July? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say it's right on the top edge of the strike zone. Got Holy. Looks out at second and comes home. Swung on and missed. Fooled him badly with that pitch.
I was going to say July 25th. That is a week from this coming Saturday is the Crabs annual golf tournament. Crabs.manager@gmail.com. You can email to sign up for that if you want. Should be a lot of fun.
You get lunch.
See some alumni take batting practice. That'd be fun.
Yep. 2-2 pitch. Yeah, it's alumni weekend, so that's in the air to center field, going back and making the catches. Clayton, and that ends the inning, but the Crabs get 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 2 left, and at the end of 2, the Crabs lead it 4-0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Cord, Priest, and McNiven to bat for the West Coast Kings in the top of the third inning, with the Crabs leading 4-0. Miles Oliver back out on the mound now with a comfortable 4-run lead.
Continuing the theme of 70s Night, the third grossing movie of the decade of the 70s, The Exorcist. What did you think about that movie?
I don't know if I've seen it all the way through.
It is the kind of movie one might turn off.
I think I've seen clips of it, but I don't know if I ever just sat down and watched it.
Yeah. Zoinks. Yeesh. No.
I'm not in those kind of movies.
No.
I like mobster movies
Yeah, okay.
and character studies.
I don't like scary movies, horror movies. That one's, really important, so I've seen it, but not for me.
West Coast Kings. Second baseman number 34, E.J. Ford.
So here's Cord.
Shade about halfway across the infield now. It's going to start creeping fast as the sun goes down.
And the pitch. This is outside.
Had sunshine all night. If the coast looks anything like the hills here, it should continue that way.
Sunshine all night?
Well, all evening.
All early in
Until
it,
it
yes.
goes
I see
down.
what you mean, yes.
Until the sun
Until the sun goes
until it
down.
sets.
It
Sometimes
is
there's
night. It is
some-
weird. It's night, but it's
Yeah.
sunny.
Sometimes there's a bunch of clouds over there, and
To
when the
another
sun
count.
starts to set, it just vanishes all of a sudden.
It's true.
And then it'll show up for a split second, and then it goes away again.
2-0 misses high. 3-0.
I may be a bit incoherent after driving 4 hours today. I'm not going to lie.
Long day.
It's
Yeah.
a long
3-0. In there for a strike. 3-1.
Stopped at that Wilson Creek pullout there. I don't know if you know that one with the little turn and the bridge and the creek coming down to the coast.
It's familiar, but I can't.
Real steep surf there. I love it.
3-1. Fouled up against the screen.
They got some picnic
Is
benches
that right?
there.
Is that in Crescent City?
It's just south. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to say like 20 minutes
Yeah.
south of Crescent City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then once they're
I think it's north of the tree
I always
place.
wanted to go up to that lagoon that's about 3/4 of the way to Crescent City.
Yeah. I've heard good
and
things
hike
about
around
that
up there a
area.
little bit.
Mhm.
That's really beautiful.
For sure.
3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. My favorite part is Babe the Big Blue Ox.
It's pretty impressive.
3-2 the count.
They fenced off the undercarriage, though. I don't know if you noticed
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's disappointing.
3-2 pitch.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
And that's fouled up against the screen. I think the first book I ever had as a kid
Paul Bunyan
that
book?
I can remember was Paul Bunyan and Babe the Big Blue Ox.
Okay.
I had one about a steam shovel too, but
Was it a John Henry book? Because that was one of the first ones I ever had
I
that I
don't know.
remember.
But I know for sure it was Babe the Big Blue Ox.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch.
What a legend.
In the air to
Oh,
left
boy.
field and deep, going back, still going back. That is gonna bounce off the top of the fence. On his way to second is Cord. He's gonna turn and go back. That's the longest single I've ever seen. I don't know what that was about,
Yeah.
but that was a great throw, by the way, from Osborne, who played it off the fence to
He
hold
hit
him to a
that-
single.
According to TrackMan, 334 feet, and it came off the fence above the 307 sign. So that gives you an idea of how close to a home run
It was
that was.
just missed being a home run.
It sure looked like a home run when he hit it. I was like, that one is gone. But it's a pretty tall fence out there. And Nutter and company did their job keeping that one in the park. Long single.
So here's Priest. Fouls it out of play. They have Priest and Van Holy on their team, so obviously they are blessed.
We'll see how that works out for them.
That boy Madden.
Got off somewhere.
0-1.
Porter hit a single.
And that's swung on and missed. 0-2.
They deleted that from my card. Kind of pissed me off. But then I got to see it on the radio.
The 0-2 low.
They're so mean. If they're not going to let me do the Dick Cats, I don't know if they're going to let me do anything with the Packers.
Ball and 2 strikes to count. runner goes. The pitch is outside. The throw down the second is in the center field.
That was a
No
pretty
advance.
good throw.
The throw was right on the money.
Yeah.
Fagan didn't catch it. The pitch was called a strike, I guess. So Priest is gone. It's a strikeout, stolen base. And with one out and runner at second, we'll go back to the top of the order with McNiven, who struck out looking his first at bat.
Timing-wise, it was close. And you said it was Fagan out there making that play. It was like he had to catch it off the bounce and make the tag all at the same time.
He just missed it.
The timing, yeah,
but I think if he caught it, he would have been out. Yeah. Next pitch misses low to McNiven, 1-0. So runner in scoring position for the Kings with one away.
Turd, Joey.
I said third.
Well, I assume you knew about last year when he was like watching the stream. Yeah. Going out to the umpire with his phone. And I had,
The
like,
1-0.
all the strikes on
Ooh,
there.
fastball misses inside.
Yeah. When the Jaconi came up
2-0.
to the booth the next day, it was like, hey, like Joey's like looking at the stream with the ball and strikes. He's going out to the umpire. I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn that off. So I didn't know he was doing that.
2-0, fouled out of play.
You can't argue balls and strikes, but you can talk about it and suggest it during the inning. And like, what kind of angle do you have from the first base dugout? It's like, I had a pretty good look at that. It's like, no, you didn't. It's like when they'll check down and the umpire is in second base to see if somebody swung, and he's like, yeah.
What pissed me off last season though was the
2-1, runner goes. The pitch is dropped. So he'll steal third as well.
where like Joey like went out and argued with the umpire for 15 minutes.
Second stolen base of the inning for Cord.
Yeah.
Runner on third with one out now. Kings looking to bite into this lead.
Mullen in on the grass at third. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4.
Stepping up to the plate for the West
So here's Clayton, grounded to second in his first at bat.
Miles Clayton.
Crabs need a double play ball.
And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. 0-1. Foul tipped. 0-2. Runner goes. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Throw down the second. He's a dead duck.
Toast.
Strikeout, caught stealing, ends the inning.
There we go.
No runs, no hits. There was an error. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 2.5, it's 4-0 Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the third inning for the Crabs, leading 4-0. It'll be Vandenbrink, Harrington, and Mullen. They've already chased one pitcher. This is Van Holy out for his second inning of work.
Kind of got wrapped up in the frog race there. It was pretty close. West Coast Kings here tomorrow night. Crabgrass Band will be here. That game starts at 7 o'clock. That'll be the 5th game between these two teams in 4 days. Saturday, 6:30 start time. Prune Packers in town. Prune Packers currently sit atop of the Pacific Empire League with a win-to-loss ratio of 29-5. The Rogues are second at 23-9. Potters are third at 30-9. Crabs are fourth at 29-10. But Crabs do have the tiebreaker against the Potters. So if it matters when it comes to toss-up there for third place, we at least have that going for us.
I get the feeling it's not, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
You'll see. It's hitting the air to right field. Enyart going back, still going back at the warning track. Sorry, that's not Enyart. That's Martinez making the catch on Vandenbrink. One away.
Boy, Vandenbrink really sent that one 311 feet.
Just got under it a little bit.
Just got under it. It just really, really climbed.
So here's Harrington.
Dead away center is 304. Center right is 338. So it had a chance.
It's not a very big ballpark except that it has high fences.
Yes. Especially by the freeway.
Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. Harrington, 1 for 1. The 1-0. This is outside, 2-0.
That one kind of got away from him there.
It's weird because when you look down the lines, it looks like left field's way further out than right field, but it's only a difference of 3 feet according to the signs.
307 dead away left, 304 to the right.
It seems much shorter down right field.
Yeah, and the 368, 394 signs, they don't look that far apart from here. But
they don't.
That's obviously a big difference.
Well, yeah, because it shoots out towards the freeway there.
It really
That
does.
Gap, that's that left center field gap. 3-0 now.
Yeah, I think it was in like the
To Harrington.
50s or 60s they moved the home plate like 8 feet to make room for the freeway.
Really?
And then they moved it again to widen it. And I figured there was also just large fencing going up also to just try to maintain the distance.
2-1 is in there for a strike. The scoreboard had 3-0, but it was actually 2-1, and now it's, you call that a ball? 3-1. And catcher calls for time.
I just realized this, but the last airing the last airing of the documentary
3-1 the count.
25th is the last
And the pitch. Lined into left field for a base hit. Harrington with his second hit of the night. And that brings Jamie Mullen to the bat.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs. Number 20, third base, Jamie Mullen.
Mullen laid down a sacrifice in his first appearance.
431 on base, 612 slugging, 296 hitter. He's hit 29 in 98 at bats, 25 RBI.
Throw to first and the runner dives back. That was a quick pickoff move.
Also worth saying he has 6 home runs, 9 doubles. Plenty of power.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there at the knees. Great pitch.
Thought for sure Harrington was going. He stayed put.
Thank you, Tamara.
The 0-1, another throw to first, and that one kicks away from the first baseman. No advance.
But they're cold ones in the fridge. Yeah.
So 0-1 to Mullen.
Somebody,
Harrington,
yeah, shout out. First one.
short lead over at first.
We're at the end of the inning. Or if there's
And the
like
pitch is in the dirt,
delay of some kind,
blocked by Miyamoto.
but unless there's something like that, just do it at the end of the inning. Because you can promo the Gold Trim anytime. Yeah.
1-1.
Don't miss the blueberries, Benjamin.
Thank you.
Thank Tamara.
Swung on and missed. 1-2. One out, Harrington at first.
Man, those are amazing.
Van Holy throws over to first again. By God, nobody's stealing off this guy. 1-2.
Baby crab fan trucking by in the front there. I love that. Makes me happy.
We've had some really young Crabs fans in the park the last couple days.
Well, we've been bringing Cal here his whole life.
1-2, another throw to first, and that time they got
That's
him.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And they got him that time.
2-away. He has a great move, Van Holy, for sure. So 2 outs, and the count 1-2 to Mullen. One, two misses outside.
It's just like, dude, that's a good one, man.
2-2 the count.
Good one. He's like, I got something really creative. I'm working on it.
Check swing on a slider away. We go around. Nope. And the count goes full.
Maybe they do it on
Low sunshine hitting the clouds
I don't know how
in front of the hills out over left field. It's going to be blocked by the score bug on YouTube, but you can literally see the shadow of the clouds on the
Yeah,
hillside.
it's really pretty this time of day.
You just get real definition there.
Yeah,
Makes those hills look a lot bigger than they are.
very high contrast.
Really beautiful.
3-2 the count. And the pitch. Way outside, and he walks Mullen.
I wrote it on my article today. But these are like, and I'm like, I don't know. That's the way to go. Now batting for your humble Crabs, number 15 left fielder Daniel Osborne.
And here's Daniel Osborne, struck out looking in his first at bat.
Yeah, it's weird. So we went on last year, like, sat down. We were supposed to do like 30 minutes, and then he's like, "You're gonna go to break. Can you stay?" I was like, "Yeah." So we did like just kind of the beginning of the season one, and then like the end of the season going into playoffs one. Yeah. And they were both like an hour.
And that one's fouled up against the screen.
And his, the producer, whenever he came in, he's like, "Dude, we need to have this next year." Because like we got a lot of great feedback. People were like emailing in during the show, and having questions for Brandon, and where to find the interviews and stuff like that. He goes, "But we can't do an hour and 20 minutes a week."
0-1. Mullen with a short lead over at first. Van Holy Kicks, steals. Mullins going to throw his pitches outside to throw down to second. Is in the center field. Mullins going to stay at second.
And it's different because I'm not.
So 1-1 to Osborne with Mullen in scoring position now.
So it's like I don't really have.
Pretty good throw that time from Miyamoto, but just got by the second baseman out there. Mullen had a pretty decent jump. We've been saying he's already got a big hole in the back of those pants, and he might have just made it worse.
Yeah, that's been there like all summer. I think
That's
it
what you
happened
were
the first
saying.
week.
That's pretty great. Someone's got to put a big red patch on the back of those.
Dude, the pace is killing me.
What's that Japanese art form where you take
Yeah, use gold
torn
to
clothes and
suture
then
it up.
you sew
Yeah,
bits of fragments of other materials in the holes?
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. I tried that once, but
Didn't work out.
it just turned into kind of a bloody.
Yeah, I do think there's probably some skill required to make it look pretty good.
Turned
Not
into
saying
a
you don't have that.
Painful and bloody experience. 1-2 the count.
Wait, like literally, or like just kind of that's what the fabric looks
No, because
like?
I'm using a neat,
Oh, dear.
a needle, so I
Oh,
just finally
Benjamin,
stopped.
need to get you a thimble. maybe 5 of them.
1-2 the count. Fouled out of play.
Benjamin sewing with a chainmail glove.
Really. Still 1-2. It seemed like a cool idea until I tried it. Two balls, two strikes. One ball, two strikes. Here's the pitch. That's high, 2-2. Boy, these last couple innings have taken a
I was thinking the
long
same thing.
time.
I was sitting here right now thinking the same thing, and it's, again, just pitchers struggling to find the strike zone.
And also just working slowly.
Yeah. Well, we've played a doubleheader, played a game before that. Only so many arms on some of these teams. It's a lot of baseball.
2-2. Fouled out of play.
Couple that with some stubborn Crabs hitters that don't want to go down easy, and it's just long at bats.
Long at bats for sure.
Hour 20 minutes in, bottom of the third. Buckle up.
Two and two to count. Way outside, the count goes full.
Just not close.
And for as long as he concentrates before the throw,
Listen.
you might consider just
boy.
kind of being a little more like zen about it, See that, get the ball, throw the ball.
Needs a different
I
focus
think
point.
maybe
Maybe it's about
overthinking it a little
rhythm.
bit.
Yeah, it just needs a bit of rhythm.
3-2 pitch.
Listen, I could not do it, so I'll just refrain from offering any input.
Way outside,
Yeah.
ball four.
It was the same spot. Not even competitive.
So that puts runners on first and second now with two away. And brings Joe Fagan to the bat, who walked in his first appearance.
Number 4, shortstop, Joe Fagan.
And there's a pitch that misses outside and low, 1-0. So Mullen at second, Osborne at first. It's 4-0 Crabs. We're in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch.
God,
There's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean,
A gift strike on
It,
the
it
outside
was.
corner.
It was the umpire might be getting a little fed up. He's been missing outside 4 or 5 pitches in a row now. He needs to come in. He doesn't want to.
Maybe we should just move home plate over 3 feet.
Just scoot the whole thing. Umpire and catcher scoot over. Batter stays put.
Here's 1-1. Way outside. 2-1.
Same spot. The bullpen for the Kings is playing hacky sack. So he's on his own. they don't have a
They're
care
not
in the
watching
world out
game.
there.
They're 2-1. There's a strike. Another gift strike. On the outside corner.
They are not concerned down there.
No, they're not. That one just went into, that time it kicked it into the actual field of play. It's good for your coordination.
I suppose.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. In the dirt. And the count goes full. Everybody stays put as the ball gets away, but
That was at least center line.
yeah, now he just needs to adjust vertically.
Like, it's hard for me to look while I'm doing the stats because I have to go into another like window. So
I'm usually on it. This guy's working so slow.
Here we go. 3-2. Look out at second and the pitch. Ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
Third walk in a row.
Oh boy.
Bases full of crustaceans as we turn the lineup over.
Walked him loaded.
Now batting for your humble crabs, number 31 right fielder.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Manoah Chapman, who has a double and a triple so far tonight.
He's punished him twice already. Just not the way you want to set things up.
Pretty much the last guy
For
you want to
number
see up
31.
there right
Exactly
now.
right.
Although those 2 hits were against the starters, so
Yeah,
we'll see. He may not get a chance against this guy.
yeah. Hopefully it was personal.
So here we go. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Let's go, Manoah.
Chapman in the box.
Dish of salami.
Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt.
To do that, he's going to need a strike.
Yeah, as I said, that's why I said he might not get the chance.
I was like, there's nobody in the bullpen, Benjamin. But
Now
now
they're
they're
gonna work
okay.
out
All right,
there.
they've broken up the hacky sack out there.
this is your inning. 5 games in 4 days. I mean, might be that.
Van Holy steps off.
Now we have another issue with the baseball.
Now the umpire wants to look at the ball.
Our baseball's not good enough for you.
He's obviously not
He
cheating.
rubbed it up for him a little, got him to rub it up a little bit, maybe for luck, kind of like blowing on dice or something.
Like he's doctoring it.
Trouble is, it's got a little debris on there. It's making it tail.
Yeah,
So if you polish it off,
but it's tailing like 3 feet outside, so it's not really.
all right, maybe you need to add a fin.
The 1-0 in the air to shallow center field. Second baseman going out, and he can't make the catch. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. They're going to hold Fagan at third. On his way to second is Chapman. Yeah, that's a bloop single. And it looks like the right fielder might have hurt himself. Now he's up and moving around. But third hit of the night for Manoah Chapman. And if he hits a home run tonight, he will hit for the cycle. And he still has plenty of time to do that.
Well, he got a double, or he moved on the throw. It was a single, and then he moved to second on the throw.
That's right.
I got you. I mean, you really got to give it to Cord out there at second base. He sold out to get that. He was running hard as soon as the ball hit the bat.
Did the throw go to third? Did they try to throw a third?
Yes, it was second on the throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's skied into shallow center field by Boardman, and it'll be the center fielder making the catch to end the inning. But the Crabs added another run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 3, the Crabs lead at 6-0. Stay tuned. Aaron will be along to bring you the middle innings. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. right, top of the 4th inning. It'll be the heart of the order for the Kings, Miyamoto, Bullock, and Hendricks, and here's Aaron.
Thank you, Benjamin. Crabs lead by a score of 6-0 here in the top of the 1st, or the 4th, top of the 4th. It was 4 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd for the Crabs. The Kings looking at 12 innings now with a goose egg after Jackson Kelly no-hit them last night in the 2nd leg of the doubleheader, and they have continued to struggle to figure out Miles Oliver. Oliver has 3 strikeouts, looking at 50 pitches so far here as he finishes his warm-ups. As Benjamin said, he will be facing Miyamoto, who flew out to the 2nd baseman in the 1st.
25 catcher Wyatt Miyamoto.
Wyatt Miyamoto this season has 13 hits and 51 at-bats. Right-handed batter. Steps in now, faces Oliver. Lefty comes home. First pitch swinging, and that's out towards left field, and it is off the fence. Boy, that was like just barely hitting the yellow tape at the top, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Miyamoto. Just a towering shot. That one didn't miss by much. 365 feet over towards the 343 sign. So again, it was that big fence out there doing the work that nobody else could do for the Crabs to keep that one in the park. Kings playing some pretty competitive baseball offensively, struggling to get anyone across. The pitching has been struggling quite a bit. So it's 1 on, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bullock. He takes that one for ball 1. Golden hour setting in, rapidly disappearing here on the North Coast. Looks like there's going to be a pretty nice sunset if you get a chance. You're not already taking a look at it. Take a peek. Here's the 1-0. That is towered out towards right field, but I'm pretty sure it's foul. Yes, foul. Boy, that one almost hit City Hall, but it was foul. So Crabs pitching, running into some big hits early here. Runner out at second. Count is 1-1 to Bullock. He was out 6-3 in the 2nd. Oliver comes home. Bullock takes that one for a ball. So the count goes 2-1 now. There is activity in the Kings bullpen. I'll tell you who that is when we figure it out. Oliver checks second and comes home. That one is swung on and bounced towards first base. He's able to get that one in his guts and get the runner out at first, but that's going to move Miyamoto over to third with 1 away. As Caleb Hendricks steps in. Hendricks flew out to center field in the 2nd. Second part of the doubleheader, he was 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch to Hendricks. That's taken, strike 1. 82 miles an hour, the eyes. Pretty charitable strike, but we'll take it. Oliver takes a long look in, shakes off a sign. Now he's set. Right on left. Here's the pitch. That's taken, strike 2. Getting ahead of the hitter here. Pacific Empire League play has changed a little bit this year. They wanted everyone to play each other 5 times, and the result is the Crabs have had 2 doubleheaders here in this ballpark. The Mudcats joined us a little bit ago, and now the Kings are here knocking off 5 games in 4 days. Here's the 0-2. The Kings doubleheader comes off the back of a pretty punishing road trip. There were 2 off days there, but the Crabs were in Medford and then Healdsburg before that, with the Mudcats in town the week before that. Just lots and lots and lots of baseball over the last 2 weeks. Here's the 1-2. That one's taken in the dirt, ball 1. Big thanks, obviously, to Liam Warner, keeping the whole show going through all of this, keeping him busier than ever this year. Shout out to Finn Warner at home, not feeling too good. Hopefully he's back soon. Not quite the same without both the Warner brothers. Here's the 2-2, big swing, strikes him out. So 2 away as Hendricks makes his way back to the dugout. And in steps Blake Porter. Blake Porter singled in the second. Porter is one of the hits leaders for the Kings. Second to E.J. Cord with 20 hits and 69 at-bats. He's got 8 RBI. He's walked 8 times and struck out 19. Here's the first pitch to Porter. That's taken inside ball 1. He's got to scoot back to get out of the way of that one. 6-0 Crabs, top of the 4th. Beautiful evening in downtown Arcata on this July the 16th, 82nd season of Crabs baseball. Happy to have you with us. Here's the 1-0, big swing, strike 1. It's Benjamin Schaefer, Liam Warner, Jack Sparks, and Brandon Dixon in the media booth tonight, here in the Blue Lake Casino media booth. Brandon Dixon and I will be bringing you the game on Saturday. That'll be fun.
Jackson Sharp.
Jackson Sharp, thank you. I missed Jackson. I had his name here, I just didn't read it. So 2-1, 2 out, runner on third.
It'll be me and you tomorrow.
Liam and I tomorrow, and then me and Brandon Dixon on Saturday.
And me and you Sunday.
And then Liam and I on Sunday because Benjamin is going to Mexico. Here's the 2-1. That's chopped to the hot corner. He collects that, throws it all the way across the diamond, and that is going to do it. The Kings fail to crack the goose egg. It remains no runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Kings, and 6 runs on 7 hits. No errors for your Humboldt Crabs. This is exciting Humboldt Crabs baseball brought to you all season long by Blue Lake Casino on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, corner of 9th and F Street. We got a new pitcher for the West Coast Kings. This is 26, number Davis Morris. I think he pitched last night. So Munoz took us an inning and 2/3. Van Holy took us here to the bottom of the 4th. And Davis Morris did pitch the end of the second doubleheader last night. He is going to face the heart of the order. It's going to be Soros, Enyart, and Vandenbrink. Crabs plated 4 in the second and 2 in the third. Once again, on top of these West Coast Kings.
I think it's back.
Brendan Dixon obviously does lots of great work there with the North Coast Journal. You can hear him Tuesdays on KHEM talking about these Humboldt Crabs. He's just a font of wisdom. He's a former pitcher himself. Knows a lot about baseball. Spends a lot of time with this team. Here's the 0-1. That's taken, strike 2. He was saying during the inter-inning that he was talking to Jackson Kelly a little bit about his no-hitter and how he's kind of a quiet guy, but he had things to say last night. Pretty exciting. So 0-2 now on Soros. Here's the pitch. He takes that one for a ball. That was a tough take. That was a competitive pitch. 74 definitely could have punched him on that one, but didn't get the call from the ump. Morris, the right-hander out there, looks in, sets, delivers the 1-2. Soros swings on that
Nasty
and
pitch.
just whiffs. 1 out. Just got him guessing. 78, low and away, chasing. So Enyart's going to stride in today. He is 0 for 2, which means he's due. fans asking him to send this one to the northbound lane. Pretty sure that's how that works. Nobody on, one out. Enyart at the plate. Here's the first pitch to number 16. He takes that for a ball. That was high at the eyes, off speed. Enyart cycles, steps, and waits. Here's the 1-0. Make that 2-0 now. Similar position, a little further inside. Playing high with Enyart here. Morris delivers the 2-0. Enyart swings at that, and it chops over towards third base, but I'm pretty sure that's foul. Yeah, he scooped and fielded that, but it was pretty clearly foul. So, big run from Enyart. Everyone's going to have to reset. He's going to take his time making his way back down the first baseline. It was a hard run. Trying to leg that one out. It's hard when you're hitting. You can't see if it goes fair or foul. You just got to run to beat all. And you get all the way down there and they tell you it was foul. So Enyart has made his way back now to the right side batter's box. The right-handed batter's box. Let's try that. One out, nobody on. Morris delivers the 2-1. Big swing from Enyart, strike two. Real similar place he got Suarez chasing. Low and way off speed, way out there. Kings pitchers have been missing way outside all night. Krabby's just now starting to chase those. 2-2. Fouls that one off towards F Street. We'll do it again. Lights taking full effect here in the Arcata ballpark. Just a beautiful place to watch a baseball game. 1-1 out there over the left field wall. You can see the library in City Hall just past center field and right field over there. Arcata Plaza, just a wonderful place to spend the farmers market Saturdays here in Arcata. That's over there past F Street. Here's the 2-2. Count is going. Oh, he rings him up on that. I mean, that was a pretty good pitch, though. Oof. So Morris punches out the first two crabs that he sees in Cavanosaurus and Adam Enyart, and that's going to bring up Ryan Vandenbrink. Enyart 0 for 3 now on the day with 2 strikeouts. Vandenbrink singled in the second and flew out to right field in the third. You spend a lot of time at the Arcata Farmers Market, Benjamin?
No, I've never been getting up early and buying vegetables. It's
Fair.
never really been my thing.
Well, when you put it like that. They're really good vegetables, man.
I mean, you know, I can get vegetables and sleep in, you know, so.
One of my debaters, Sylvia, works for Shake Fork, and I always like to go and say hi when I can. I've only been there a few times. But, man, I love the veggies from the farmer's market. Here's the 1-0. That's taken 2-0 now. Get a little band down there. Whole community milling around. It's good stuff.
I usually go a few times a year at least. But, yeah. I usually get there around noon when it's almost over.
2-0 is swung on. Strike one. Yeah, it's hard because if you go early and you take a walk around, anything you see, you better buy it because it's going to go fast.
It's going to be gone, yeah.
Kind of more of a hangout thing for me, but.
Yeah, I like kind of hanging around.
2-1. That's outside 3-1. All sorts of fun things happening all year long on the Arcata Plaza.
And if I lived in
It's just a
Arcata, I'd
beautiful
probably
little
go more often. But
Yeah.
I live in Eureka, so.
Okay, that makes sense. Here's the 3-1. Big swing. Strike
Boy, he
two.
really chased that, didn't he?
Yeah, they've been chasing him out
3-1
there.
too. I mean,
Yep.
that was like 2 feet outside.
Yeah. That's the same place Soros missed. It's the same place Enyart missed. He's going to keep throwing them out there if the crabs keep swinging. Full count, 2 out, nobody on. Vandenbrink at the plate. Morris at the belt. Here's the pitch. Punches him out.
Also scraped the top.
Strikes out the side.
Boy. 3 up, 3 down. Pretty good way to start there for Morris. So the Crabs go quietly. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Kings. 6 runs on 7 hits. And no errors for your Humboldt Crabs. We'll be back for the top of the 5th on exciting Crabs baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to 888 F Street in downtown Arcata. There is a new pitcher out there on the mound for the Humboldt Crabs. This is going to be Brendan Shelp out there.
Oh, is he?
Oliver pitched pretty good. Kings have a goose egg.
Okay, yeah, if he stays.
He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4,
He lives in the McKinneyville area.
which is pretty good. Shelp has done some really good work for the Crabs this year as a pitcher. He's had a couple of innings of trouble, but by and large, he's been pretty locked down. 21.2 innings pitched for Shelp. His ERA is 3.74 in that time. He has walked 13 and struck out 14. He has 11 runs, 9 of which are earned. He's going to face the bottom of the order for the West Coast Kings. That will be Martinez, Cord, and Priest.
New pitcher for the Humboldt Crabs, number 28, Bryson Shelp.
So it's 28 throwing to 28. Brian Shelp to Bubba Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 1 today. He's got 2 stolen bases. Hit a single, stole second, stole third. Went nowhere after that. So Shelp's first pitch is taken for a strike at the top of the strike zone. Great pitch. 85 coming right at him. Here's the 0-1. Way outside, 1-1.
I think that's what she said, but we'll find out.
Some of the hills out there disappearing into some of the haze. Light blue clouds, pink sky. Here's the 1-1. That swung on and dribbled out towards third base. Scoops, throws all the way across the diamond, 1 away. Jamie Mullen just locking it down over there on the hot corner.
Batting for the Kings. Number 34, second baseman.
3 pitches and an out so far for Shelp. That's going to bring in EJ Cord. He is the hits leader for these Kings. Sorry, it was Cord that got to first and stole twice, not Martinez. That's me reading the wrong line. Cord takes the first pitch that he sees from Shelp for strike 1. Benjamin's back with popcorn and Tootsie Pops. Good stuff. Shelp delivers the 0-1, way outside, ball 1. He got the blue Tootsie Pops there. Not sure. Oh, he says they didn't have a cherry. Okay. I was like, does it matter? But apparently it does.
One last popcorn before he goes to Mexico.
1 out. Shelp delivers the 1-1. Has him chasing inside. 1 and 2.
He'll be in the middle of Mexico City like, man, I missed that Arcata Ballpark popcorn.
Benjamin enjoying his last popcorn here in the Arcata Ballpark before he goes away to Mexico City. The rumor mill says he will be back for the last 2 games of the season, so you will hear more Benjamin Schaefer. The 1-2 is chopped foul. We'll do that again. So you'll hear more from the professor after tonight. That's the good news. The bad news is Crabs baseball is fleeting, and the fleet is on. Just like 3 weeks left, and we're done. Boo-hoo. 1 out, nobody on. Shelp facing Cord. 1-2 is outside, ball 2. 2-2. It was way outside. Ump's getting a little bit of grief, but he made the right call. Brandon Dixon famously has the heckle of the week that he runs. That's always fun. Here's the 1-2. That's a ball. 2-2. One of the constant bits of reputation you get about this Arcata Ballpark for college summer baseball, good heckling. Big community here. Here's the payoff pitch. That's fouled. We'll do it again. 82 years of Crabs baseball. The Crabs are definitely a jewel of college baseball on the West Coast. Long history of playing summer ball here. One of the bigger facilities that a lot of these folks get to play in. One of the rowdier crowds for sure. The only one with the world famous crabgrass band. Payoff pitch is outside. He's going to walk. So Cord is aboard with 1 out. Shelp is on the mound. Rayshawn Priest is going to step in. He struck out in the third. Right on right, 1 out, runner on first. Kings trailing the Crabs by a score of 6-0 here in the top of the 5th. Shelp taps his foot, kicks and delivers. That's outside, but taken for a strike. Boy, that was right on the margin out there. Great pitch. Shelp throwing in the mid-80s with his fastball. Not shying away from the strike zone. Checks first, looks home. Priest waits. Here's the 0-1. That swung on straight towards the third baseman. He throws that to second, on to first. Nope. Looks like he held it. So that is 5-4. Fielder's choice for Priest with Cord out at second. 2 away. Make our way to the top of the order for the Kings. This is Jimmy McNiven. He struck out in the first, walked in the third. 1 on, 2 out. Shelp looks over at first. That's Priest over there now. Here's the pitch. That's taken, strike 1. Boy, another great 86-mile-an-hour ball right on the margin. Shelp has dialed the outer margin of the strike zone so far. Looking great. Crabs need strikes with big leads. Shelp looks in. Sets. Here's the 0-1. That was high. 85. Ball 1. Two out. 1 on. 1-1 count. McNiven cycles the bat a couple times. Shoulders and waits on Shelp. Over to first now, he's safe. Just another beautiful evening of baseball setting in here. 61 when we started, 56 now. Coastal baseball is the best. One. Takes that one for a ball. 2-1 now. Ball gets away from the catcher, but Soros is able to wrangle it. Shelp checks first, looks home, at the belt, kicks, 2-1, taken, 3-1. That was an inside off speed. McNiven faces a 3-1 count now. Shelp shakes off the first call. Now he's happy. Checks first. He's at the belt. Taps his foot a few times. Here's the pitch. That's again chopped towards third. Mullen corrals that all the way across the diamond and throws that one away. He did a little spin there after he grabbed it and then threw it. And now there's going to be a race to the bag at first. And in the meantime, E.J. Cord is going to go to second and then on to third. So they're going to call that a single E5. And the E5, I believe, is how Cord reaches or moves to third. Yeah, that's how the run. That's where you put that. Yep, I did it right. Look at me go. So 2 out. Runners on the corners now. And that's going to bring in Miles Clayton. He is 0 for 2 today. Runners on the corners. Shelp comes home. First strike taken for a ball.
There's a relationship.
It's been 13 innings of baseball at least since these Kings have scored on the Humboldt Crabs. Shelp's looking to keep it that way.
100% sure.
Jackson Kelly shut them down in the second part of the doubleheader last night. That was great. Here's the 1-0. That's taken, ball 2. Shelp now likewise struggling to find the strike zone again.
Did the guy go from first to third on that?
Yeah.
So that would be the error.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that guy doesn't know that because you have to account for every base runner.
2-0 now.
Yeah,
Clayton waits.
save it first, but
Shelp comes home. Takes outside. 3-0. Shelp behind
But
the
according to
hitter.
that guy, you can't have a
generally-
on the same play.
Generally best to know something about what you're talking about before you shout into a crowd.
Not everybody's as smart.
Benjamin said it's generally better to know something that you're talking about if you shout it into a crowd. This is a bold statement.
He should know better than the
Does
captain.
Clayton have a green light? Let's see. He takes and he walks. Woof. That's a 4-pitch walk for Shelp now. That's going to move McNiven to second, Clayton to first. Cord remains on third. The bases are loaded. It's the first time tonight that's happened. It's going to send Suarez out to the mound to have a little conversation with Shelp about what to do. Umpire gradually making his way out that direction.
What are we going to do without you, Benjamin?
Now they break it up.
Your official scoring
I
knowledge.
don't know, you'll be fine.
We usually do official
just
score
gonna
by
wing it.
committee. We do official score by committee when you're done. I'm just like, okay, we're taking
Wyatt
votes.
Miyamoto strides in. He hit a second in the fourth. Sorry, a second. He hit a double in the
He always
fourth.
has a good sense of what the play should
And he flew out to second base in the first. Shelp's got the bases loaded. 2 out, looking to get out of a jam. First pitch home is another ball. 1-0.
Yeah, true. Yeah. If either Finn's
Shelp's got the ability to be a lockdown pitcher for the Crabs. Can get himself into trouble. Let's see which way this breaks. 2 out, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's sent straight back to the pitcher, and the Kings are going to get on the board. Miyamoto heads over to first, and it looks like 2 have come across. For the West Coast Kings, it is 6-2 Crabs. So it's a 2 RBI single for Miyamoto. It brings McNiven and Cord around, sends Clayton to second. Miyamoto's on first for John Bullock. 2 out. Shelp looks home. Gets the call he wants. Here's the pitch. Big swing, strike 1. That was a off-speed pitch, bottom of the strike zone, competitive pitch. Shelp needs to get further in front. Here's the 0-1. That's swung on and sent straight to first base. No problem at all over there for Vandenbrink. So that is going to do it. Out 3, unassisted, is Bullock. And that finishes the inning for the Kings, but not before they plate 2. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the West Coast Kings. 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for your Humboldt Crabs. We'll be back bottom of the 5th. More exciting Crabs baseball brought to you all season long by Blue Lake Casino on ESPN 107.3 FM. We are back. The West Coast Kings have cracked the goose egg. The Crabs lead by a score of 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Evening settling in on the North Coast. That's still Morris out there. I neglected to say when the Crabs made the pitching change that every first pitching change this year for the Crabs is brought to you by the North Coast Co-op. Don't ask for Coca-Cola. That's not official. That's Benjamin's life experience. So Morris is going to face Harrington, Mullen, and Osborne now. Harrington has singled twice. Morris struck out the Crabs in order in the fourth, coming on in relief of Van Holy, who came on in relief for Munoz. Pacific Empire League Baseball. Crabs currently fourth, trying to climb their way back into the daylight. They got to sweep the rest of these games with the Kings, and then the real test starts on Saturday when the Prune Packers come to town. Crabs have been good at home. Prune Packers are very good everywhere they go. So here is the first pitch to Harrington. He takes that one way outside. Ball one. Yeah, Morris is 26. So here is the 1-0. That is right down Broadway, 1-1. One and one. Swung on, fouled straight back, 1-2. Benjamin has already said he's excited to sport his Los Cangrejos shirt when he goes to Mexico City. That's probably my favorite new piece of swag for the season. The old school throwback hats are also very cool. I wanted to pick one of those up, but they're all out. I was kind of bummed about that. We already have one, but it's bound to be eaten by a dog. Wanted to get a spare, missed that opportunity. Here's the 1-2, that's way outside, ball two.
You're obviously not a local. You haven't been here long enough.
Crab center fielder steps back in, cycles the bat, waits on Morris, who comes home. That is towered out towards first and right field. Everyone converges over there, and ultimately it is the second baseman who makes the catch, one away.
I did not get the right person.
Jamie Mullen's going to step in. He had a sac bunt in the second, and he walked into third and stole a base. And then he came around, I believe, on the RBI by Chapman that just totally cleared the bases. Tall third baseman, cycles the bat a few times. Shoulders, waits on Morris. A couple more cycles, looks like. Okay, now he shoulders. Here's the pitch. That's outside, ball one. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think the tear on the back of Mullen's pants got considerably worse. It's a good look. That's baseball. Here's the 1-0. Towers that one out towards left. Left fielder outdoors ranging back. He's going to have that, no problem. Priest makes the catch, 2 away. That's going to bring in Daniel Osborne. Struck out into second, walked into third.
Crabs, number 15, left fielder Daniel Osborne.
Crabs plated 4 in the second, 2 in the third. Kings responded with 2 in the fifth, bringing us to 6-2. Here's the first pitch to Osborne. He checks his swing, but gets a piece of the ball, goes foul. Osborne steps back into the box. Morris toes the rubber, looks in, shakes off the first suggestion from the catcher. Now he's set. Here's the 0-1. Osborne takes that for a ball. Count goes even. That one's outside. 2-1 now. The Medford Rogues have beaten the Solano Mudcats by a score of 6-5 today. Looks pretty exciting. Osborne cycles, waits on the 2-1. Morris comes home. Chopped foul towards third. Welcome back to the Arcata Ballpark. A little bit of technical difficulty there, but we seem to have sorted things out. That's Eli Fogelman out there now pitching for the Humboldt Crabs. He's got nobody out and 1 on. First pitch to Blake Porter is a swinging strike. James Stat came on, number 33, to pinch hit for Caleb Hendricks, and he singled. That's who's over there on first. Crabs still lead by a score of 6-2 in the top of the 6th against the West Coast Kings. Here's the 0-1. Big swing, strike 2. Fogelman with that very distinctive sidearm delivery out there. It is a dated reference, and there's lots of alternatives to use, but I just think of Bernie Kosar, Cleveland great QB.
I haven't even heard of him.
I know. The 80s were a long time ago.
Yeah.
0-2 now.
I was there.
I know. Were you watching Cleveland Browns football, though?
No, I wasn't watching any football.
That was fouled away. 0-2 on Porter. As always, big thanks to Liam Warner for figuring out the technical troubles here in the Blue Lake Casino broadcast booth. Wi-Fi in Humboldt County, famously quite spotty. You just never know when it's going to go away. I'm not going to say that. Okay, here's the 0-2. So Fogelman in trouble. That one's fouled straight back. 1-0.
Entering the game to hit for the West Coast Kings, number 5, James Hartman.
So James Hartman is pinch hitting for Rayshawn Priest, third pinch hitter of the inning. Soros goes out there to talk to Fogelman now with the bases loaded and an 0-1 count. 4-run lead for the Crabs, but with the bases loaded, that can change quickly. Kings won the first game of the series by a score of 7-2. Here's the pitch. That's popped up on the shallow outfield. The second baseman ranges over, collects it. The runner's going to stay put. So that's the second out of the inning. It's going to take us back to the top of the order for the West Coast Kings, and that is Jimmy McNiven out there. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. Fogelman in a much better situation. Bases still loaded, but 2 out now. Got exactly what he needed, which was a shallow pop-up. No sac run there. Fogelman and Soros still struggling to get on the same page here. Shakes off 2 calls. Now it looks like they're on the same page, but the ump is going to call time. Looks like the batter called time. So McNiven's going to step out and adjust his batting gloves. Some bright orange batting gloves on the Kings' third baseman. He cycles the bat a couple of times, shoulders and waits. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and sent out towards right field. Camped under that is Chapman. Ooh, boy, he almost dropped it, but he comes down with it. And that is going to do it. So the Kings threaten, but do not score. It remains 2 runs, 7 hits, 0 errors for the Kings. 6 runs. We're back downtown Arcata, corner of 9th and F Street. Crabs entering the bottom of the 6th, leading the Kings by a score of 6-2. We're at the top of the order, I believe. It should be...
It's Fagan.
Oh, it's Fagan. We're at the bottom of the order.
He
Sorry.
just took a
It was like, that's not... Yeah, and we've already seen 1 pitch go by, and there's the second one. So the call is 1-1 now. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Kings, Landon LaPlatte.
Just tell people that we're having internet issues, and that's why we've been going out.
Yeah, internet issues abound here in the Blue Lake Casino radio booth. We're all plugged in and ready to go. It's just the signal that keeps coming and going. That's outside, ball 2. Landon LaPlatte is the 4th pitcher of the evening for the Kings. He's pitched 12.1 innings, 10 strikeouts in that time, 20 walks, 16 hits, 20 runs, 18 of those are earned. He's facing a 2-1 now with nobody on. Fagan at the plate. Fagan's walked twice tonight. Fagan sends that one out towards left field, and it's going to fall right into the left fielder's glove. One away. So now we will make our way back to the top of the order for the Crabs.
Number 31,
Manoah Chapman strides in. He's had a heck of a night. Doubled in the first, tripled in the second, and came across. Singled in the third.
Looks a home run for the cycle.
Gonna say, looking for a banger here to get it done. Capture all the infinity stones, as it were. One out, nobody on. LaPlante waiting for a call he likes. Now he's happy. Right on right. Here's the pitch to Chapman. He watches that one go by. Ball one. 7 p.m. start time. Crabs and Kings tomorrow night. Last we will see of these West Coast Kings for this 82nd season of Crabs baseball. LaPlante sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Chapman. Takes that one way outside. Ball two. Count is 2-0. Chapman stays put in the batter's box. Adjusts his helmet, cycles the bat twice, shoulders, and waits. LaPlante has the call he wants. He sets. He's at the belt. Here's the 2-0. That's swung on and dribbled towards third base. He scoops that on a hop, throws it over to first. 2 away now. Crabs plated 4 in the second and 3 in the third, or 2 in the third. And it's been quiet since then. Colton Boardman's going to step up now. He's walked twice, flew out to center field. Nobody on, 2 away. LaPlante shakes that one off. Now he's satisfied. He sets. Here's the pitch. Boardman takes that one inside, ball one. One and 0 to Boardman, left-handed hitter. LaPlante's at the belt. Here's the pitch. Takes that one, strike one. That was a high strike, just tickling the top of the strike zone there. Hit the black. 1-1 now. Did it? No, it's just off the black. Okay, technically just off the black. Here's the 1-1. That's outside, ball two. The ABS system would not have called that a strike, but it's about as close as it could have been. Two and one to the Krabby second baseman. Boardman homered last night in the first leg of the doubleheader. Here's the pitch. Gets into that one. That's out towards right field, and it is just foul. Oof. That was trouble. It was heading towards the Kings bullpen. Didn't look like it could have been more than a foot or so off the line. Good look for Boardman, but he's going to have to trot his way back to home plate. Face a 2-2 count now. Cavanosaurus is on deck. If Boardman can get on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boardman steps in, cycles the bat, adjusts his glove and helmet, shoulders, waits on the plant. Here's the 2-2. Boardman.
Crabs leading at 6-2. Sorry about the internet trouble. It keeps dropping out on us, so I hope it'll stay stable for the rest of the game. Runner over at first. We have who's on the mound?
Justin
Dugan has come in relief of
Fogelman.
2-2 now. The count to Stat, who came in as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning.
Dugan's pitched 17.1 innings, 15 strikeouts, 5 walks, 20 hits, 7 runs. 4 of those are earned.
All right, here we go. So 2-2 the count. Short lead over at first. And the pitch from Dugan is a fastball called. Strike 3. Happy trails. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left at the end of 6.5, 6-2 Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3. We hope you'll hear us again in a few minutes.
Fingers crossed.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. For the Crabs, it'll be Soros, Enyart, and Vandenbrink against, this is LaPlante still out there on the mound.
LaPlante has pitched 12.1 innings for the Kings. In that time, he has struck out 10, walked 20. Ooh,
Ouch.
16 hits.
20 walks in 12 innings, really?
Yeah,
Ay, ay, ay.
20 runs, 18 of those earned. Krusty making his way through the ballpark again. Got a bunch of kids chasing him down trying to get some photos. That's amazing. Love that.
So I think this isn't LaPlante anymore. Declan somebody.
Oh, okay. Do we get a new pitcher? See what we can figure
so.
out for you.
So here's Cavanosaurus. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
Declan Casey.
That's what I thought.
I think he pitched last night,
I
too.
think he did too. So Declan Casey out on the mound to face Cavanosaurus.
Yeah, Declan Casey came on in relief of Riley Lim in the first half of the doubleheader last night.
That's what I thought, yeah. 1-0. And that's line right off his glove.
Ouch.
He picks it up, tosses the first underhand, and there's one away. Nice play by Casey.
Took a laser beam, but was able to field it. Field his position, get the out.
Here's Enyart 0 for 3.
Enyart doesn't offer very often. He's due. See him get into one.
6-2 Crabs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to short. Slowly hit. Scoop. Throw to first is offline, but a nice job by Bullock to tag the runner going by. 2 away.
Coming to the plate for the Humboldt Crabs, number 45, first baseman Ryan Vandenbrink.
Here's Vandenbrink, 1 for 3. Crabs got all the runs in the first 2 innings. Since then, the offense has been very quiet.
Crickets. Three hitters for the Crabs in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. That's not great.
Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Yeah, 12 in a row now. The 0-1. way outside, all the way to the backstop. One and one.
Some pretty groovy sneakers, Benjamin. I don't think I've ever noticed those before.
Oh, thanks. On sale.
Hokas?
Yeah, got them on sale. They're my walking shoes.
Blue and orange and yellow and white.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're on sale.
Flashy. Flashy.
Those are going to be my Mexico walking shoes.
Do they make you better at dunking the basketball?
No, but you can walk for miles.
You
in
can
them.
walk for miles.
You can walk forever. In them.
All right.
Yeah, they're
That
very
sounds
comfortable.
good. Sounds good.
The 1-2 fouled out of play. If you ever go down to, if you ever see the doctors at UCSF, they almost all are wearing Hokas.
Huh.
'Cause
Well,
they're on
that's
their
an
feet all day.
endorsement.
Yeah, because they're on their feet all day.
Yeah.
But
I
just
might have to
fouled
check
away
them out.
1-2.
I'm on my feet all day.
Yeah,
and
they're really
hurt
comfortable.
Constantly.
Yeah, no, these are really good. They have nice
So-
sticks. They have thick soles. They're just, and like I said, for walking and traveling, they're great. 1-2 is in the dirt. 2-2, and if Hoka wants to sponsor the crowd, if you're listening, that was a free ad, so I want to send us some $50.
We're looking for a sponsor for the Crabs golf broadcast booth golf team.
That would be cool.
Probably too late for this year, but maybe next year. If you're a local business, let us know.
2-2 pitch. High hopper out towards short. A leaping grab and a throw to first is way offline, but that'll be a hit. That was a great catch by Porter. That ball was going right over his head, and a leap to make the catch, and the spin throw just was offline. But
That's hard to do. Again, fielding and throwing. It was a great play to keep the ball in the infield and just couldn't quite connect with the throw.
so Vandenbrink aboard with 2 outs, and here's Harrington. He's 2 for 3.
Second hit of the night for Vandenbrink.
And the only member of the Crabs that has any extra base hits is Chapman, who's got a double and a triple. Everybody else
Singles.
singles.
Walks.
Not going to cut it against
The Prune Packers?
Packers.
No.
It's a big swing and a miss, 0-1. Throw to first, and ooh, that was very close. They almost had him. Harrington was picked off earlier in the game.
The Potters and Crabs both have more hits than the Prune Packers. That's surprising,
Well, it's the pitching that's the difference.
for sure.
And there's a slow roller out towards third. Bare hand pickup, throw to first, not in time.
No way.
Wow.
Just a lazy rolling ball. Charging infielder, scoops, throws, not in time. 2 on, 2 out.
Swinging bunt for Harrington. So that's his 3rd hit of the evening. And with runners on first and second and 2 out,
Howie's back.
here's
Howard.
Tyler Howard. He's going to pinch hit from Mullen.
Entering the game for the Crabs, number 17, Tyler Howard.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tyler Howard in a while. What happened? Do you know why he was out?
Got hit by a pitch in
Oh,
Medford.
he got hit in Medford. Okay. Well, it's good to see him back with the Crabs.
He got hit in Medford, right?
Now conference out on the mound.
And then Ariella got bit in the face by a dog.
So
He finally got his stitches out.
Pacific Empire League stats for the team statistics. The Potters and Crabs also have more RBI than the Prune Packers. So, yeah, the question isn't can you hit and hit them in, it's can you do it against the Prune Packer pitchers. That'll be the test.
And he got a bunch of stitches. And
Prune Packers have not hit as much as Crabs or Potters, but they have hit against everyone, and not everyone hits on them, and that's the big difference.
on over the stitches. But he wasn't able to play. But I'm like, you guys aren't going to let him play, but you're going to have him fucking jam up the pitcher. It's insane, dude.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. 0-1.
2 hours and 42 minutes so far for this baseball game, and we're in the 7th.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. We got it second, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, got him. Inning over, but the Crabs get a couple of hits, no runs. They still lead 6-2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM.
Now turn your
Yeah, Adam Enyart.
Who's on the mound?
Enyart.
number 16, Adam Enyart.
So Adam Enyart taking over here in the top of the 8th inning for Dugan.
To make Benjamin's point about pitching and the Prune Packers, if you sort Pacific Empire League stats by pitching, Prune Packers now are on top. Their ERA is 2.42. The Potters have an ERA of 3.26. The Crabs are in 3rd place with 3.51. When it comes to hits, this tells a good story too. Healdsburg Prune Packers have given up 191 hits. Potters 276. Crabs 332.
Yeah, how many for Prune Packers?
That'll be the difference. 191 hits for the
Yeah.
Prune Packers. 332 hits given up for the Crabs.
It's always the pitching. If you look
Yeah.
at Major League standings,
That's it.
and you look at the teams from first place, it's the teams that can
Yeah.
pitch. And even teams that score a ton of runs, if they don't have pitching. Colorado's a good example.
There it
They
is.
score a
Yeah.
ton of runs, but
Yeah. But if
And
the
the
other
A's are
team
another
is
example.
scoring even more runs,
Yeah,
then it
right.
doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, does it?
the A's are same thing. The A's have a great offense, but they're giving up 6 runs a game almost. So
The Crabs' win-loss record has them in the basement so far, but statistically they're positioned above the Medford Rogues. Those games are going to be very important.
So Enyart taking his warm-up pitches.
What can I tell you about Adam Enyart as a pitcher? He has a 3.38 ERA. He has pitched 21.1 innings for the Crabs, 25 hits in that time, 11 runs, 8 of them earned, 13 walks, 34 strikeouts.
But I just the color flat first three on the last three.
Is this batting average against?
I think so.
That's cool.
Now batting for the West Coast Kings. Number 4, Blake Porter.
Enyart at times has been a little wild, and at other times he's locked it down.
Yeah, it just depends. When
Yeah.
the first pitch to this is Porter to lead it off, who's 1 for 3. Is I don't know what he calls it, is low and inside. And he taps that one foul. Next pitch is outside, 1-1.
All right, Benjamin, which Crabs pitcher has the most innings pitched at this point in the season? What do you think?
I'm going to guess that it's, let me see, I got to get his name. I can't remember. Fouled out of play. You know, the guy who starts most of the time. Dorsch. I'm going to guess Dorsch.
Let's
2-2
see.
now, the count to Porter.
Dorsch has 19.1 innings pitched. The right answer has 34.2 innings pitched.
Oh, I have no idea who that is. Yeah.
Liam guesses Jackson Kelly, and that's a pretty good guess. He's at 32.1 innings pitched. The correct answer is Evan Miranda. 34.2 innings pitched.
2-2 pitch is low and away, 3-2.
Shelp was another popular guess here in the booth, 21.2 innings pitched for Shelp. So Miranda's been the workhorse. Miranda and Kelly, it
Yeah,
looks
he
like.
comes in long relief a lot.
Not you, you're good.
3-2. Fouled out of play.
Some folks were saying Enyart. Enyart has pitched 21.1 innings and, you know, also leads the team in home runs. Him and Jamie Mullen. That's the kind of player you want on your team. Strike him out, hit homers. Yes, please.
3-2 pitch in the dirt. So he walks Porter to lead off the inning. So far we're seeing
Number 37,
evil
Ryan Hutter.
Adam Enyart. The evil twin. But it's only one batter, so we'll see.
It's true. It's true. A little double play ball here, no problem.
Over at first. So here's Martinez. He's 1 for 3. And he fouls that one up against the screen. And it rolls all the way back out towards third base.
They were saying Enyart didn't do any hitting for his college team this year. They're working him mostly as a pitcher,
Yeah.
which is just interesting considering how well he gets the bat on ball when he plays for these Crabs. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
it's
he
a
can
different
hit for
story
sure.
when you play college baseball, but
Yeah. Well, even a lot of guys at this stage switch positions still.
sure.
And kind of finding what they're best at. Ooh, tried to hold up on that. Fastball down at the knees. 0-2.
90 miles an hour
Yeah.
from Adam
Man,
Enyart.
that was nasty. He really fooled Martinez with that.
One of the few pitchers on the Crabs roster that can touch 90.
0-2. And the next pitch swung on a miss, got him. Great pitch. One away.
35th strikeout of the year for Enyart.
The West Coast Kings,
Here's Cord.
Jay Cole.
Cord is 1 for 2. Been on base 3 times though tonight. And the pitch misses low, 1-0.
That missed way low.
What time does your flight leave, Benjamin?
I think 6:45 tomorrow?
In the morning?
No,
was
no, no,
way
no.
low.
In the evening?
No, in the evening. Yeah.
So you're going to get in late.
Yeah, we're going to get into Mexico City at 5 a.m. Mexico City time.
Woof. Gross.
Strike on the outside.
So you'll
corner,
sleep
1-1.
on the plane after you leave SFO? But that's not a very long
My
flight.
plan. Well, we'll get to SFO, have a snack,
Yeah,
crash on the plane.
yeah.
Get there at 5 in the morning.
Well, sleep on the plane.
Yeah,
Please.
Sorry. Sleep on the plane.
Phrasing.
Yeah. Sleep on the plane is better. Yes, thank you.
Trackman is spoken.
I'm a rhetorician. Words matter a
Yeah,
lot.
right, yeah.
This
Sleep
is
on the
a
plane
good example.
Is my plan, not to yes, not the other.
Sleeping on the plane.
And then we get there at 5, and then find our apartment, and then 1 and 2 the count.
Are these areas that you're used to in terms of where you're going,
Yes.
neighborhoods
Oh,
and
yeah, I've
things?
been there a few times. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You were saying you were doing that house swap. That's pretty
It's a house
cool.
swap. Yes.
That's smart.
Yes. And the
lot of
first one is
people-
in the Condesa district, which was the Condesa district was built at the turn of the 20th century by Porfirio Diaz. He wanted to modernize. He's the one that modernized Mexico. He brought electricity
Okay.
in, and he built this district. He was really interested in European culture and architecture. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 2 away.
36th strikeout of the year for Enyart.
So here's Priest with a runner at first and 2 outs. And so it's all this colonial revival architecture. And it's really the place where most of the expats live. A lot of expats live there, and a lot of, tourists go there because it's one of the safest neighborhoods in Mexico City.
Sure.
But it is pretty much centrally located. And it's cool. And then we're going to go to Coyoacan for a week. And Coyoacan is where Frida Kahlo lived and Diego
Right.
Rivera.
Right.
That's my favorite place in Mexico City.
We went to the Kahlo house when we were there for the World's
you?
Debate Champs,
Yeah.
and there was a huge line.
Yeah,
so we
I've
just-
never been in her. And they don't have any of her paintings there or anything either.
That's
It's
what
her house.
that's kind of what I heard.
Yeah, so if you want to go, I've never gone in, but if you want to go, you need to get tickets like a month in advance.
Sure.
She's hugely popular. There's a base hit into right field. That's going to put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Just a little dribbler through the right side by Priest. We'll go back to the top of the order. Here's McNiven. He is 1 for 3.
West Coast Kings, number 8, third baseman.
You did the same kind of deal when you went to New York, right? That's how you.
That was also an exchange.
Yeah.
We were in Brooklyn for a week, and that was great because that person had a kitty cat named Tamayo that was like the best cat.
That's fun.
He
That's
was
a perk.
such a nice cat, Tamayo.
That's a perk.
I really wanted to steal Tamayo and take him home with me.
That's good you didn't.
Jacqueline talked me out of it,
Yeah, you would have gotten a bad reference.
but I would have had Tamayo.
You wouldn't have been able to trade houses. Although if it's on her account or whatever,
But I
then,
would have had Tamayo,
but you would have had the cat.
and
like,
he loved
this
me. He
is-
clearly wanted to come home with me.
Yeah, clearly.
He sat on my lap. The minute I got there, he came up, sat on my lap, and
You're probably the only one that he does that to.
I'm sure that's true.
I'm sure you're sure that's
No one's
true.
foul tipped. 0-1 to McNiven.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, we have world-class trees here in Humboldt County. It's no secret.
Well, and his owner, she's not there, obviously. She's switching homes with people.
Well,
I mean, she's
what
leaving
kind
him
of-
with strangers.
What kind of cat?
0-1, so ground out to second. He steps on the bag, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left, and at the end of 7.5, it's the Crabs 6 and the Kings 2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Okay, we're back. Bottom of the 8th inning for the Crabs. It'll be Osborne, Fagan, and Chapman. They lead 6-2, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Kings. One more game between these guys tomorrow night, and then the Prune Packers in town for the weekend.
We're very much a dog family at the D House, but I was informing Benjamin on our desire to name a cat Time Cop. That way, you can ask when is Time Cop if you can't find Time Cop, because he's clearly in the future, or perhaps the past. Well, you know Time Cop would have been in the past because you would have memories of spending time with Time Cop, and then when he disappeared, he would show up in the future. It's like now.
Except that if he went back in time and changed it, you wouldn't have memory of it.
Maybe
because
we
he would
did
have-
have a cat named Time
It's
Cop.
possible.
And
And
he
you've
went
forgotten
back
all about
and-
it now.
A butterfly flapped its
Now you're
wings.
in a new
And
timeline.
now we're dog people.
Of course, you didn't. I mean, that's like
Right,
not a
that's
question
not
whether
me.
it was you or not. That's
This
actually a philosophical debate.
I was
whether it
going to
would be
say,
you. Yeah.
you're well equipped for this, Benjamin. I just don't know that we have the time.
We have identity over alternative worlds.
Ooh, go on.
In a sense. No one, not settled. Here's the pitch. Fastball high and inside.
We had another conundrum the other night where we had an out that was called back, and then by the time we got back on the air, they were out again. And you said, we're kind of back. And the question is, can you be kind of back? You're either back or you're not back.
Yeah. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1 to Osborne. He has struck out twice tonight.
Can you be and not be at the same time, Benjamin? Go, discuss.
Well, that's the ancient debate, isn't it? 1-1 the count. Hits him on the back with a fastball. That sounded like it hurt, and it looks like it hurt.
Yeah, you could hear that up here in the radio
It was
booth.
right under the ribs.
Woof. He's walking it off, laughing it off, but that takes a pretty gutsy
I don't
performance when
think
you're
that
taking
felt
one
good.
like that.
I'm pretty sure that did not feel good.
84 miles an hour right in the soft spot of the back. No
Yeah.
thanks. I'm good.
When I fell on the bleachers 2 weeks ago, that's exactly where I fell. Right under my rib, right along the rail of the
Oh, man.
bleacher there.
I'm so glad you had time to recover before you traveled.
Me too.
Benjamin.
Thank
That
you.
would have just been
me too.
awful.
Yeah, that would have really
What a
been
terrible way to ruin a trip. We went to Costa Rica once. My parents took care of Callum. It was right after he was born. And the hammock that I was in, like right when we got there, broke and I hit the ground.
That's awful.
And I was just laid up pretty much the whole trip.
That's terrible.
It was a good place to be laid up, but I was bummed.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
First pitch to Fagan is a fastball high. He's walked twice and flied to left. He's got Osborne over at first with the Crabs up by 4.
I had a thought in my head for a split second that the hammock might break, and it did.
Well, no, it's too
It was
late
like
by
this
then.
Little
Yeah.
premonition.
Breaking pitch.
And at that point, gravity had taken over.
Yeah,
So-
that's really, and there's just no way to stop your fall
No,
with that.
no.
You're just going to.
You're going straight
boom,
down. Yeah, sack of potatoes.
2-0 the count.
Apparently, Callum and Kate are staying up to watch shows, and they made the Uber couch,
Throw to
which is
first.
when you push all the furniture together to make one big couch.
Oh, I thought it was a traveling couch where it picked people up on the side. Now I get Uber.
Uber.
Like the over.
Yeah, the over couch.
Yeah, right.
Das Over couch.
Yeah, that's good.
The super couch.
2-0 the count. That's in the air to center field. Shallow coming in. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder, Clayton. And that's going to put runners on first and second with nobody out for the Crabs.
Looked like he had a chance out there, Clayton, but it just kind of died on him. The breeze has stopped. All of the flags are hanging completely limp. It was 77 off the bat. Just a little rainbow up and over the hump. Chapman with his last shot here probably to hit for the cycle. He's got to put it over the fence. That would be fun.
Chapman looking for the cycle with a home run. And the pitch. Breaking pitch, strike on the outside corner.
Would be a fun way to follow up Jackson Kelly's no-hitter last night.
I don't know if we've had anybody hit for the cycle that I remember exactly.
I was curious when the last time someone threw a no-hitter for the Crabs was.
That's been
like
a long
you said,
time. I
like
don't know if I've ever
you
seen
don't
one.
remember
I
it
don't think I've ever
happening.
seen
That's
one.
pretty exciting. I feel like someone somewhere has to have that.
The 0-1. I do remember one night, we had this pitcher many years ago, like 10 years ago, and I don't remember what his name was, but he just threw, his fastballs were just rising fastballs.
Yeah,
He struck out, I think, 25 batters one night
fun.
and gave up one hit or something.
That's
But
awesome.
Everybody else was just a strikeout. He just mowed them down.
Yeah.
I've never seen pitching like that before.
That's awesome.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed 0-2.
Boy, Kelly really wants to do it.
Oh, sure.
Sorry,
yeah.
Chapman really
Yeah,
wants that.
Sure.
Big swing
That was
there.
a huge swing there.
Yeah. Well, Kelly doesn't have a whole lot of heat. It was just placement, and he just had them guessing all night. They were just guessing. It was pretty fun to watch. Great performance by number 1.
0-2.
I think we could steal one.
And throw to first, and they got him.
Toasters.
Fagan picked off. That's the second Crabs runner to get picked off tonight. 1 away.
I think it was Jet Ruby last year that didn't strike out, or he struck out 3 times all year. That's kind of the inverse performance from a hitter.
Yeah.
He was just on.
The 0-2 to Chapman. And the pitch way outside.
All-Star Weekend is over. Only one MLB game. Mets over Phillies, 4-1.
And now toss back to second.
Trying to clear them all off that way.
But Osborne's wise to it. Gets back.
I was just forlornly refreshing the MLB standards for like the last 4 days. Just like something change.
Man, I hope the A's can get off that 9-game losing streak.
Yeah, they've been
They're
struggling.
getting hammered.
That's what happens when you turn your back on your city that loves you.
True. 1-2 swung on a miss. Chapman's gone.
Bummer.
So much for hitting for the cycle. 2 away. Osborne's still out at second, and here's Connor Boardman. Colton Boardman, excuse me. Boardman's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. He always seems to get on base, one way or the other.
A's are 8 games back. Seattle's only 1.5 back.
Yeah,
AL West
the
is
A's just
bad.
cannot. They've got to do something about the pitching. It's just ridiculous. There's a strike down the middle, 0-1. I mean, it literally is like watching one of these games, where it's just like,
Shots fired.
yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like when we've got a weaker team in here, it's just like,
Well, when other people are playing. That's right.
Boom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I mean, just getting hammered.
Dodgers first team to 60 wins. They have 61.
The 0-1, breaking pitch away.
Padres in front of the Giants in the NL West.
You know, well, the Giants have the second worst record in
They sure
the
do.
league. Yeah.
Well, second worst in their division. Do they have the second worst in the league? The Mets have 41.
1-1 is popped in the air, right field. Martinez there, and he makes the catch for out number 3. That ends the bottom of the 8th for the Crabs. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left. And at the end of 8, they lead 6-2. Stay tuned. Last shot for the Kings coming up. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be at the top of the order for the Kings. McNiven, Clayton, and Miyamoto scheduled to bat, with the Crabs leading 6-2. And this is still Anyard out on the mound for the Crabs.
Prune Packers beat the California Tigers by a score of 8-7. That seems closer than it should have
really?
been. In 10 innings.
Wow.
They may be mortal.
They're definitely mortal. I think I don't know what the thing is.
Yeah, the Kings have
with
beaten
with
them this
us,
year.
with
Yeah.
the Crabs.
They paddled us.
You know, I don't know if it's, I don't know, intimidation or whatever.
The West Coast Kings will be number 2, Miles Clayton.
Or just that the Crabs are expected to beat them once in a while, whereas a team like the whoever they are, the Giants, isn't expected to beat them at all, so they have nothing to lose when they play them. Here's the pitch, fouled away, 0-1.
Prune Packers beat the Crabs on the 7th by a score of 10-3. They beat the Crabs on the 8th by a score of 8-0. And they beat the Crabs on the 9th by a score of 8-2. The pitching.
Yep. The 0-1, foul tipped, 0-2. McNiven tonight has struck out, walked, singled, fly to center, and hit into a fielder's choice. Oh-2, grounded right back to the mound off Enyart's leg, and he throws it away.
It's just not
And runner's
very
going to
well
go to
advised
second,
throw.
so there was no point making that throw. He was basically at first when Enyart threw it, so that's a single and an error.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's not possible. We can't do that.
That's right. You can't have a guy in the stands trying to tell me you can't have an error and a hit on the same play. And I'm like, thanks, Connie Mack.
They need to think broader. They're limited by perspectives that don't include all the possibilities.
Ciccone out to the Giacomini, sorry, excuse me, Giacomini out to the mound to have a word. There's a ball hit in the air down the right field line, foul.
Had a chance, but just kept
Yeah, foul
turning
by,
foul.
Foul by a couple feet. But so Clayton out at second. It's 6-2 Crabs, and the count's 0-1 to Miyamoto, who has doubled and singled tonight in 4 trips. Hit a ball very hard off the left field fence.
There's a chicken quesadilla in the oven for me.
Nice.
Sounds good.
There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh, and 2 the count, excuse me. No. Enyart, the what? The double hitter?
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing, isn't it? The 0-2 swung on and missed, got him to chase the pitch. They're going to have to throw down the first to complete the play, and they do. 1 away. That was a nasty pitch. Wicked. So 1 out. Clayton's still over at first. So, I mean at second, excuse me. And here's Bullock. He's 1 for 4.
Yeah, that off-speed pitch from Enyart there was 77 miles an hour, and again, his fastball
Just
can
a
touch
frisbee.
90.
Yeah,
so
it was just like a frisbee.
yeah, that's tough.
Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen.
Back to 91 from Enyart. 77 to 91.
Yeah, that's why they
Figure
got
it
him pitching.
out.
I'm sure that's why they've got him pitching.
Right.
The 0-1 in the dirt all the way to the backstop. So that's going to allow Clayton to go to third on the wild pitch. One and one to count meanwhile to Bullock. Stat on deck. Both teams now with 10 hits. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Yeah, it's always really interesting to me when teams have the same number of hits and a wide discrepancy in runs. Just emphasizes how important situational baseball is, hitting when you've got people in position.
And hitting with power.
Right.
This pitch misses outside. 2-2.
There's been loud contact from the Kings tonight. They were knocking them off the fence out there.
They have had some loud hits, yes.
Yeah.
2-2 to Bullock. He's going to see that slider again. And the pitch. Tapped out towards second base. The run's going to come in. He bobbles. And oh, my Lord. That's the fourth error of the game for the Crabs, this time on Boardman.
That's the guy with the chain. So, like, what?
How did Clayton get to third?
Wild pitch.
That's it.
So Clayton in the score to make it 6-3 Crabs. So here's James Stat.
He's got the lefty's back is to him, so he can't even see where that pitch is.
Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, knee high for a called strike.
That is important. It's like he's got like Big Lebowski. It's just like I've seen him like in the clubhouse before. And like how
It's the
if you're funny enough. Yeah, I guess.
The 0-1 way outside and all the way to the backstop, and that's going to allow Bullock to go to second on the wild pitch. That's the second wild pitch of the inning.
You know,
I figured it was one of those
somebody's got to be with somebody. He's got a fucking chain and he just walked in. Like, I don't want to.
Good thing you're going to Mexico.
Next pitch is a slider away.
Benjamin needs a vacation.
2-1.
Yeah, Benjamin needs a vacation and to fully mute the channel while he complains.
Benjamin's so fed up, he's leaving the country.
Yeah, they literally run him out of town, out of the state, and out of the country.
A 2-1 swung on and missed. 2-2.
Popcorn's enticing.
Enyart does this thing where he holds his glove up to his ear like he's on the phone while he's waiting for the
I know,
call.
yeah, right, yeah.
Like he's taking a phone call.
2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 away.
Well, that's a pretty charitable call there. But hey, we're all looking to get home.
Maybe he's got a chicken case. Maybe the home plate umpire's got a chicken quesadilla waiting for him.
Just a bunch of chicken quesadillas sitting somewhere waiting to get at.
So here's Porter. Here's 1 for 3.
Final out for the Kings.
And the pitch. Fouled up against the screen, 0-1. Good fastball. Challenge. Belt high. And Porter just missed it. The 0-1. Oh, all the way to the backstop. That's the third wild pitch. Did that hit him? Almost. So now Bullock will go to third on the wild pitch.
There's some of that control issues we were talking about with Enyart, and
I just think what's strange about it is
like
1 minute it's right on the black.
Yeah.
Right down the middle. The next minute it's 10 feet off the plate. I mean,
He just doesn't want to bring
So 1-1 the count. Runner at third. 6-3 Crabs. And the pitch. Tapped foul. 1-2 now, and the Kings are down to their last strike. Fans want that last strike. Enyart kicks and deals, and he fouls it off the plate. So the count stays 1-2.
It's a small but boisterous crowd here in the Arcata ballpark, trying to cheer these Crabs to their 30th victory of the season.
Here we go. Do it again with the count 1-2. Cowbells are ringing. Seats are rocking. Enyart winds and deals, and that's in the center field for a base hit. That's going to plate another run. 6-4 now in favor of the Crabs.
My quesadilla is getting cold.
So now they'll bring the tying run to the plate
Don't say that.
with 2 outs. Well, it's the truth.
You're the one that told me that when you say it, it becomes a wish, Benjamin.
Yeah, but I'm not speculating.
Oh, I see. You're just speaking
I'm
hypothetically.
speaking exactly what is the case.
You're
It's the
just
tying run.
objectively
Yes.
stating the case. I get it. It's when you speculate.
When you speculate, if I were to say,
If he were to, then it
for
would be
example,
trouble.
I won't.
Right,
But
yeah.
if I were going to say something,
Like what I said.
yeah. And the fastball misses away, 1-0. This is just a consistent pattern for the Crabs
It really-
this year.
it's
it
been
really is. They
wild
just
to watch.
cannot seem to nail a game down.
Just nuts. And again, it's situations like this where if you are beating the Prune Packers right now,
The 1-0,
you
that's
can't
in the
afford
center
this.
field and right
There we
at
go.
Harrington, and that'll end the ball game. Kings come up with a couple of runs in the ninth. They lead 1, but they end up losing 6-4, 6 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors for the Crabs, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Kings. Crabs take a game 4 of this series. That gives them a 3-1. Actually, they've won the series now, and we'll see if they can take game 5 tomorrow.
They need to. It's Pacific Empire play. The Crabs go to 14-9 on the season and 30-10 overall. It's going to be a big game tomorrow. We start at 7 o'clock. Last chance to watch the Kings this season. Don't miss it.
All right, folks, enjoy the rest of the season. I should be back on last day, Sunday. Till then, Benjamin Schaefer along with Aaron Donaldson. Have a great night. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM.
Go, Crabs, go.